Hello, chat.
Hello.
Hello.
We're
Hello.
here.
I keep forgetting that we don't play the intro anymore.
Yeah, we don't play the. Maybe one day we'll have like a trailer or something like that we can play.
Yeah, it could be fun.
Yeah. Hi, Brewberry.
Brew.
All right.
Ooh.
Mood. Okay, so we don't necessarily have a bunch of announcements or anything like that today. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into this. I do, however, have to say that the YouTube. So beloved, I miss you. The YouTube, if you have notifications on for it, you may have noticed that episode 5 went live, as well as the roundtable for that. Episode 4 has spent the last 2 days rendering. So hopefully it'll actually decide to upload sometime within the next 24 hours. Maybe. Hopefully, if it doesn't crash again. So I am hoping to have that up in the next 24 hours, but we did manage to figure out a situation for it, and I have it working in the works and happening. No. Anyway.
Are you okay?
I hit play instead of the right music, so Japanese version of Say So just started playing.
Oh boy, okay.
Okay, that's number one scuff for Atlas.
Congrats, Blue, on your second.
Yo!
Brew! 2 months in a row. Forgot my wallet at home. Can you hold my money, please? Sure, we'll hold it. Can't guarantee you'll get it back.
Quick, let's all go to the bank.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Yay!
You wouldn't be able to do anything with it.
Yeah. Alright, that's pretty much all I had was the YouTube situation. That'll be up, hopefully. Just like keep a lookout on the Twitter, because I have all that. So that then people will be able to get caught up from like episode 1 to episode 5.
Yeah, and then we also have the new emotes that Albie drew last week.
If you weren't there for the Valentine's Day stream, we drew emotes, and they're there.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that.
They're there for subs, so yay! Thank you, Albie.
Woo!
Woo!
Hey, Bert, you want to know the secret to the tweet? It was scheduled 3 days ago.
See now that's the one I like the best. V stare is just like
is the best.
It pierces right into your soul.
V stare wasn't even planned.
No, it wasn't. It was great. It was perfect. All right.
I can't wait to see what she decides for Oma.
Right. So emotes aside, you can set to get the emotes. I think it's time to get started. With the session, unless anybody else has anything they want to say.
No, I'm good.
All right. Reminder, we won't be looking at chat from here on out. The moment we tell Albie to take it away. So take it away, Albie.
I don't want to take it away. I want to know what you guys remember.
Oh no. That's a really bad idea. Any primers?
Are you sure about that? I'm actually pretty good on this.
V remembers everything, so
canonically, yeah, there you go.
All I remember, the main thing I remember is that we were completely outed, like 100% outed last session.
Yeah,
we don't know.
That's true.
I do know where we were because I
should
watched
lead
the
us
session.
in.
Yes, Albie should lead us into this.
How dare you guys always putting it on me.
No, I said I could do it.
Okay, DM.
All right. All right. It's D&D time.
Okay. So, after rescuing Dr. Fendrin and finally having some of your questions answered, your party journeyed north to the ruins the professor insisted was the original site of the Society of Research and Development before they moved into Medanis. Upon arriving at the location on the map, you see a small mountain surrounded by hills with a staircase leading up to the face of the mountain. Stark white marble pillars hold up the roof, and letters carved long ago, weathered and barely readable. As you approach this building, you notice that a good section of the front is green ivy creeping across the weathered marble, and a few of the windows are broken out and tree limbs are poking out of them, climbing towards the light. So I have a thing on Roll20. It's a map. I made 9 maps for this area, guys.
Ooh,
Chico,
nap time.
being proactive.
Okay. So pushing you over. Down here in the bottom right hand corner is what you're basically seeing approaching this building.
Okay.
I'm trying to do visuals. Woo!
Oh, okay. That actually is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, so it's like marble pillars. It's built into the side of the mountain.
Oh, okay. I think I got okay. Like how they did it in like Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I believe.
I have not seen
kn-
that movie, so I'm sorry.
I also have not seen that movie. You are making references to no one right now.
It's an old movie, but it's under. I can see the visual.
How
By
dare you call Harrison Ford old? He is legendary.
Oh, jeez.
Harrison
I
Ford's
didn't say
old.
anything about him being old. The movie is old.
But both statements are accurate.
Anyway, so yeah, your base, like, it looks like the stairs go into the ground, and this is like the top part of the stairs leading up into this section of the building.
Well, those big squares, I'm assuming, are the pillars.
I'm sorry.
Though,
No, I'm
the
just
big-
making sure I know
No.
they're pillars.
Oh, no.
Please.
no, those
No.
are inside. We don't see those
That's
yet.
inside.
Okay.
You don't see that.
I
This
thought that
is
was like
regular.
the
Oh, okay. So like
I
right
thought that
here,
was like a,
right here where the pillar
The
is.
pillars
a
are.
porch of sorts.
Hold on. The
Okay.
pillars
Here,
are.
hang on.
these
I'll
right
fix
here.
this.
No, we're
Easy,
good?
easy peasy. Eh.
Oh my
That
god.
works.
Eh.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Square pillars, my beloved.
Now we understand. Now we
No,
understand.
you're fine. That's my bad. My misunderstanding.
Ah,
No,
yes.
it's okay. It's okay.
Minecraft pillars.
My builds are square. My maps are square. Okay.
There's nothing
Your
wrong
nothing
with
is
the
not
square
consistent.
Just as D&D should be. Square.
thing. And consistent.
Because every time you have a curve on a map in D&D, you always have people like, but can I stand here?
It looks like that thing on the inside where all the jiggly lines are.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, there's lots of like greenery coming out from inside the building.
It's very overrun with nature.
Is this
Basically, yeah.
Is the doorway? Is it open? Like there's nothing there for this entrance?
So the door is broken. It looks like the door used to be just like 2 squares of metal, and there was glass on the inside, and the glass is broken and gone.
Okay, so it's just like a metal frame and
Yeah.
where glass was.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, we could just walk right in.
Yeah, you can walk right in.
Okay. I'm going to with a hatchet in hand.
With a hatchet in hand.
Yeah.
We don't even
DM.
discuss it. He just walks in.
Yeah.
So
DM.
scientific curiosity is getting the
Yeah.
best of me.
As he does this, I want to take a look around the surrounding area and see if I could see anybody following us in.
Okay. Make a perception check.
This is the right character? Yes, it is. Okay. I had to
you
question
sure?
that.
I'm so glad I took the feat I did.
13. Why did it not put it over here? I don't know.
Did you forget to activate Beyond 20?
Probably. Nope, it's active.
Huh. That's weird then.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, it shows it in D&D Beyond. It's 13.
Oh shoot. not what I wanted. One second. One second. The,
AD&D unless we're scuffed.
God, what are you doing?
what was the number?
13.
13. You don't see anybody like on the horizon. You do see some of the vines out the window on the right side of the door moving a little bit.
On the right side of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Moving how? Just like shifting as though somebody brushed against them?
Shifting like they're on they're moving on their own, and pulling inside the window.
Guys, watch
Like
out for the
very
plants.
slowly.
Watch out for the plants. I'm not sure about this.
And let's see.
You say to V and Julius, because
Alma's
He's already
inside.
in. Alma's already inside.
Yeah.
Ha, there we go. That's what I wanted. Rob, I would like you to make a perception check as well, real quick.
Okay. One altogether.
All right. You see ahead of you. All right. There is basically a reception desk. All around you, there is a lot of overgrowth of office plants. So like ficus and spider vines, and
Yes.
there's a really big wisteria tree over in the corner. Close to the windows. Hold on. Oops. Not what I wanted.
Square.
Close.
Tiny square appears out of nowhere.
Close to the windows is one sec. Two things that seem to be moving. No, stop it.
Oh.
Elby, are you
Well,
okay?
No, it's okay. So I moved you saw me move the tokens to different layers, right? It switched me to that layer and I hate it.
Yeah, it usually happens.
All right. So I need initiative to be rolled.
This is what happens when you just storm into places.
Yeah, imagine if you had just waited.
I need paper.
5.
Every time I
14.
read your name, I still read Fireball, Rob.
Well, I can't get as close to Fireball. I can get to Burning Hands.
I rolled a 9.
You did better than I did.
I love how you said 15.
What?
What?
Sin went 15.
It's like half yawning. Sorry.
It works.
I have that character though. I can play that
Paper.
character. If you want that voice.
Oh no.
Bam.
All of a sudden, a hawk
Did
comes
that
out of
work?
I'm just gonna casually threaten everyone with my
Okay.
sorcerer. It's fine.
So
Funny because
Yeah,
the people
no-
outside don't
okay.
even know there's a threat yet.
nope. But
Exactly.
I still need initiative. So Owen was 9, Julius was 15. Oma
5.
Okay. So Julius is up first.
So should we really just be barging into this place? Like, is that a good decision? End my turn.
V?
Because I don't know anything's going on.
Nope.
Since Owen pointed out the plants, like, would I like just notice them moving now, or like, you need a check from me?
No, I'd say you'd notice them moving because it's being pointed out to you.
We should be cautious. And my turn. Who's next?
Owen.
Owen.
Atlas, did you forget to unmute?
No, I just had people outside my bedroom door. Anyway, hi. Okay, I'm gonna start walking in because I've made my note to be careful. And I assume when I step inside I see what's going on, that there are now moving plants on either side of me, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Alright. I'm going to cast Mage Armor. Just immediately. First thing I'm gonna do. How do I find my Mage Armor?
Choice.
Maybe, perhaps.
You did.
Okay. Roll me percentages.
Oh no!
Fireball. Fireball.
I'm going to be very upset at that.
We all
Well,
will.
we all will.
It's fine. You
We're
can
all
tank
in
the
range.
damage, Oma. You can tank the damage.
No, there's another reason why. A small furry little thing that's in my backpack.
Yeah. Kill it.
Fireball.
Of course, I'll be right off the bat.
Fireball, fireball, fireball. Better roll high.
Bro,
Damn it.
remember,
84.
I had nothing to do with this.
84.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So instead of 13 plus your dex, it's 15.
Huh.
Holy shit! So it's a plus 15, or not plus 15.
+5.
Yes. Okay.
It works the other way too.
It's not always bad.
Alright.
No one would
yeah,
ever pick it if it was always bad.
Right? Alright, so it'll be 15 plus my dex, which puts my
For now,
armor
yeah.
class at... I'm struggling to move around.
Yeah, you can do it.
What's your
19.
dex mod? Yeah.
Yo.
Yee. Nothing's
Finally,
gonna
an
hit
AC
me.
higher than Julius's.
Right?
All right, now it's time for these things. So this one is gonna stay where it is, and it's going to attack.
Which one?
Hang on. The one to the right. This one.
Okay.
Is
You said
going
this one,
to-
and I saw no ping on the map, so I was like, wait, which one?
I did it. I promise. Let's see.
Real fast.
No.
Was that the Tides of Chaos or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so I get that back. It is a new day. A new dawn.
Actually, I was reading about that the other day, and I don't think you have to wait till it's used to get it back.
I do.
All right. So it is going to go after Oma because he was the first one to step in. And come on, roll for me. 25 for constrict.
Okay, yeah, that'll hit the AC, yeah.
Okay. Target takes 14 bludgeoning damage,
Oof, okay.
and you're grappled.
Alright. Let me add the grapple to my thing.
Yep. Until this grapple ends, you're restrained and you take poison damage at the start of each of your turns. Currently that's not in because it's still the vine's turns. I'm in the wrong layer. Okay. This other one, to the left is going to shift over. But it's too far to reach anybody.
Oh, they probably can't move that fast.
I'm fond of the little
Now it's Oma's turn, and
Well, first off, I want to rage.
well, first off, it's the start of your turn. You take 20 poison damage.
Dear God.
Man,
Albie's trying to kill you.
Yeah, apparently.
This is what you get for all that back talk.
Is that before the rage?
That is before the rage. It's at the start of your turn.
Yeah.
can't wait till that released.
Now it's your turn.
Alright, so I'll spend a bonus action to rage. And then I'm
Like, ow, motherfucker!
that was definitely an ow. Alright, and then I'm going to attempt a athletics check to get out of the grapple. And since it is a strength check, a strength-based skill, I get advantage.
One sec. You have to make a escape DC, so yeah. Go ahead.
Oh wow, yep, they did.
Nice advantage.
Yeah,
But what's funny is that's what you need.
yay!
14 is what you need. So,
Clarify that was 2 14s.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I saw that when it rolled on D&D Beyond. I'm like, no, why would you do this?
Yeah, but nobody else can see that except for us.
all right. So you have broken free, Julius.
So I saw Vines grab Oma.
Yes.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna walk. Here? See what's in. Oh, I guess here. See what's going on inside. First, that's. Most, not all of it. Okay. So, what do I see inside?
To the right, you do see some moving vines. To the left, I would say make a perception check to the left.
Okay. 8.
You see a bunch more ivy, but it doesn't seem to be as suspicious as the one on the right.
Okay. So I'm gonna position myself here. I don't know what's there.
No. I was laughing because you're using Oma as a shield.
I'm not dumb. I don't rush into buildings, and I put things between me and enemies.
It depends on where you're looking, because technically both of them are a shield for each other.
I don't know about the other one, so. Is there anything on the ground?
There's like a lot of dust and some moldy rugs.
Okay. I need to read the wording on this. Do I actually have to throw something?
The plants are alive and vibrant.
I need a strength DC
The
from.
plants are alive and they want
Plant.
to murder us.
I'm gonna do that. And there.
You need a strength. All right, give me just a sec. I'm getting used to this. 11.
Okay, so he fails. So it takes 2 force damage. Right.
8. It's because
I'm
the
not.
higher level cast is
No, it's
damage,
just
right?
1d10, so it's 2 damage.
Oh, okay. The higher level.
It's saying cast at higher level because I have it put in the cantrips because
Oh, okay.
it's not an actual spell. So it's 2 damage. 2 force damage.
All right.
And I push it 5 feet back.
Okay.
Cool.
That your turn?
And I'm done. Yeah.
All right. V.
Well,
Everybody's inside now.
everybody's inside and launching attacks in this facing this direction, basically. So I'm gonna move here, and I can see this guy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just gonna quickly guiding bolt the guy. First level guiding bolt. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Cool. It takes 16 radiant damage. Is it still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
You did get some of its like leaves to fall off, but it's still looking pretty healthy for a plant.
So now I'm gonna move here, just because I feel like it, and that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Owen?
All right, so which one did the attack?
This
Right.
Okay,
That's the only one I know about right now.
the one that's closest to me. I am going to go for that one too, because I'm most aware of that. That was the one that I saw moving before outside.
Yes.
All right, I think I am going to still can't decide on this. I'm going to Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And then attack.
You have to be in melee range for that?
You can throw it.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
throw it.
Well, that's why I was asking.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's 2d8 psychic damage. That came out to 5, but the attack will be trying to get it to do the thing. Sorry.
You're okay. Don't worry about it.
Can you like do the thing, please? Preferably. Consider. You know, like.
Consider the following.
To
No.
clarify, though, I did just cast it as a second level. I'm not gonna higher cast it right now.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Alright, that is a 13 plus.
It'll hit.
Okay,
So 5.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then on my next turn, I'll.
Oh wait, that has advantage.
Oh, does it? Oh, because
Yeah,
you
of the guiding
used.
bolt.
Okay. Well, we'll see what I do.
See if he crit.
Yeah,
Yeah. See if you crit.
let's see if I crit.
Hope you do.
Nope.
Oh.
Aw.
Oh, wait. Oh, it rolled a little bit. That was an 8. 8 base.
Well, you
Yeah,
you
no.
still hit. It's fine.
Mhm.
Okay. So, this thing.
This thing.
Yeah. And V heard it. So it's gonna attack V next with a constrict.
What do I have
So-
to roll?
You don't have to roll anything. I have to hit you. So
Oh, okay.
14?
Against AC?
Yes.
No, miss.
Alright, so it misses you, it swipes against you and you duck out of the way. The other one moves 5 feet forward. And the only person it's close to is Julius. $25.
That hits.
That's fun.
You take 10 bludgeoning damage as it wraps you up and grapples you.
Ow. Well, more like, oh shit, what the fuck? Okay. Good to know.
All right, Oma's turn.
Okay. Well, seeing it wrapped up Julius makes me not happy because the fact I know how much it hurts. So I'm going to go 5. All right, we'll go this way. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'm going to pull out my great axe and attack him twice.
Okay.
First attack, 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And that
I
is
hope so.
14 points of damage with the first hit.
I'm sorry, did you say great axe? Oh yeah, great axes automatically miss these guys, sorry.
Second attack is a 8.
8 does not hit.
Okay. So he
See,
took
just like that.
14 points of damage.
Slashing damage.
Yeah.
Yo, trimming the bushes.
They're basically hedges, so they should be weak to slashing damage, I think.
Oh my god.
No, they're weak to something else.
Trust me, I'm
All
playing
right,
next.
Julius.
Yeah.
Just a second. Start of your turn.
Yep.
Ugh, 24 poison damage.
I'm unconscious.
Oh.
Fuck.
Oh.
I had 24 hit points after that
Oh.
hit. I'm unconscious.
All right, so you're at 0.
Yep.
Okay.
That's 2
You
failures.
you don't have to death save now.
No, you don't have to death save yet.
Oh.
That's on your next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you that yeah.
Well, I'll
that's when
save
it
that for
starts.
next turn, and that's 2 failures.
Well, consider no.
Consider just roll it on your next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing
V.
you got it out now, though.
My turn.
Yeah.
think I'm just gonna attack the one I've already attacked. Let me just see what I have as options. I'm going to produce flame and throw it at this one.
Okay.
At the right one. Natural 20.
Yo.
Do you still have advantage on the attack? Because I don't think anyone is attacking.
No, it's just the next attack. It's just an attack after I hit with guiding bolt gets advantage.
Oh, was it already used?
Yeah. Owen used it with Shadow Blade.
Oh.
Yep.
So let me just so 16 damage.
Okay, and it takes 32 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's still alive, but it's starting to like smoke.
Damn. I'll be really out here trying to kill us instantly.
I know, right?
Albie, what do you do if we TPK at the beginning of the session?
I wouldn't allow that. Come on.
Mhm.
I don't know.
We'll spend the session having you guys roll new characters. It's fine.
Oh, I was gonna say, do we at least have some sort of plot armor? But apparently not.
I've never actually killed anybody.
You can do it.
Might get
Yeah, it looks like it's about to happen. Because
God,
no
I
one
just
here
made
can
him an
heal.
emote.
No one here can heal.
I think that short rest is about to turn into a long rest. A really long rest.
Yup.
Almost an eternal one.
All right,
Please.
Owen.
Alright, I'm struggling. Okay, so I don't have anything that can help. It's likely I wouldn't be able to stabilize him. So I have no choice but to focus. Oma's got that one. We'll focus on this guy. I'm going to use my bonus action to bring back my Shadow Blade.
Okay.
And I am going to, with my Shadow Blade in one hand and my dagger in the other, which can't be used. My +1 dagger can't be used this round, but will note that I do have it in the other hand. I'm going to run in and do an attack on it. And for the
Okay.
sake of simplicity, I'm just going to use my regular dagger as a roll device. Because I don't want to keep having to add extra stuff to it.
23 hits.
23. Okay. And then that was 2d8. That'd be 6. 6
All right.
psychic damage on this thing. And then that's all I can do right now.
Okay, it's still up.
Of course it is.
It's its turn now.
I was gonna say, does it appear that my psychic damage is doing any effect to it?
No,
So I
not
figured.
really. Not nearly as much as V's fire did.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Well, I
So-
can't do that. I have a spirit stone.
I mean, you got something in your
all right.
arsenal.
So that
might do
one,
it.
that one that you just attacked, shoots some vines at you. 17 should miss,
Who?
right? Owen.
It does, in fact, miss me.
Yeah.
I like to think I do like almost like a Matrix situation and lean back out of its
Man,
grasp.
good thing you got that bonus in mage armor.
Right, because it would have hit me.
The other one. Let's see. sees that its target isn't moving, so it drops Julius and attempts to constrict Oma. Again. Well, the other one, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
14.
Does not hit.
All right. Next up is Oma.
Well, Julius needs to make a death saving throw.
Not yet. His turn is after yours.
After yours.
You're
Oh,
last in the order.
oh, okay. Oh, right. Never mind. All right. Well, this time,
Mr. 5.
this time I'm actually not happy with this plant.
Mister, I'm gonna walk into a
you were
building and
happy
cause the
with the
death of all
plan
my
earlier?
friends.
Yeah, a little bit. You know, it happens.
You and this plant were gonna go to like Cancun or something.
You never know nowadays.
This plant was my best man.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Produce Flame.
Ooh,
16
magic-y almost.
16 hits.
for 12
Taking
points
a
of fire.
page out of V's book.
All right. You see that it takes more damage than it would have normally. So it takes 24.
Okay. I honestly thought about using my my final ability from my being a fire ganassi and burning hand set, but I decided against it.
Would be handy to have fire spells right about now.
Just
You have a
sec.
spell that can be fire.
It can also be literally anything else.
Yeah, but what is fire?
Fire.
I'll be honest, I'm not 100% that any of the other possible options would be super useful right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could freeze it, maybe.
Anyways,
And that's my turn.
Okay. Now, Julius, make your death saving throw. One failure.
uh-oh.
It's
I
V's turn
mean,
now.
at least it wasn't the one from last time.
Yeah.
Not far off.
A 2 is
Wait.
always an improvement to a 1.
I'm glad that you got it out of the way before.
Well, like the song goes,
I-
2 could be as bad as 1.
Oh, jeez.
Your age is showing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my age is showing.
Yeah, for now, I'm gonna reduce flame again. 13?
13 hits.
Let's go. 10. So double.
All right. It takes more damage than normal. It looks like a stiff breeze could knock it over.
I can relate.
A stiff breeze has already knocked you over.
Oh, that was a bit more than a stiff. I can relate.
I was hoping it wouldn't do max damage, like...
I'm gonna
Never trust the
I'm
dice.
I'm
I
gonna
know.
assume
especially when I'm not
That-
rolling them.
yeah, I'm gonna assume that Owen's got this covered. Seeing as it's so weak, and then I'm gonna move over here.
Something, never trust the dice.
You're gonna regret when I miss this
You know-
fucking roll.
You know,
And it
we'll
kills
see.
and it kills you.
We'll see.
All right. Owen.
I am going to...
Fireball.
Yeah, no, fireball centered on myself.
That would definitely take out
This bitch is
Julie.
going down, I'm going down with it. Wait.
You run up, grab it, and then just fireball erupts.
The only one to come out of it is Oma, but just barely going, ow.
That would double death, like,
Yeah,
will
that would
definitely
kill me.
kill
That would kill me.
Julius completely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
absolutely. All right, with my normal dagger, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna come walk in and I'm gonna take it. take a boop at it. Right here, or do I need to be closer? Okay.
Isn't a dagger melee?
I
So
mean,
you have to be right up
no,
on
I
it.
can throw it too.
If
But
you
I
want
don't
to throw it,
I don't want to have to climb in to go get it. So
You know, you
Right.
could go right here and
Yeah.
do it.
I'm gonna do that, and then
There
I'm
you
gonna dagger it
Okay.
with my +1
Nope.
dagger.
Okay, do it.
24 hits.
Boom. 9 piercing damage.
All right.
From a magical
You're
attack.
able to find like the central vine and you stab it and it goes limp.
Cool. Turn around and use some more of my movement to get back over to my party.
Run, 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 run.
Boom. That's I think all my
All right.
movement.
Next.
I do have my offhand attack.
You have anything in your offhand?
My shadow blade. I have two weapons in my hands right now.
Did you not
your
throw
arm?
it last turn?
Nope.
No.
Owen
did I?
used their +1. No, you used your +1 dagger against the vine. You did not specify
Wait.
another attack.
No, because
No, last time I used.
Owen summoned. Okay, first turn, Owen
Oh yeah, I
summons
don't have it
as
in
a
my hand.
bonus.
Right
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah,
now. I summoned
because you
it,
attacked with it
and
last
then I
turn.
attacked with it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So it will be in my hand next turn. Or no, fuck it. It'll be in my hand this turn. I still got that bonus action.
Yep.
It's in my hand again.
All right.
Moving on.
All right. The vine's gonna try and get Oma. It's right up in its face. Eh.
I have a face.
9 does not hit,
Nope.
so it is Oma's turn.
Well, since it worked so well last time, we're going to produce flame again. 25 to hit.
25
And-
hits.
And 10 damage. So double.
All right. It's still moving. Looks definitely worse off than it did.
That's all I got.
Oh no!
Oh,
Right.
come on.
This is not
We're on
good.
2.
We're
Failure.
literally
No
about to lose
successes.
Julius. We are literally
we
about
genuinely are. Yeah.
because like
Okay, Albie. I blame Oma.
There you go. Solution. Blame Oma always.
I agree.
Julius's last words so far are:
Please, no, I
we
want
shouldn't
this.
walk into this building. Should we just barge into this building? It could be a problem. It could be bad.
All
Oh
right.
man.
V.
I don't have.
A medicine check can stabilize people too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. A medicine check can stabilize someone, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a thing. I'm gonna try to stabilize Julius. I'm gonna turn around and try to stabilize him.
Okay.
16.
All right. Julius is not actively dying anymore.
Yay.
Good call.
Yeah.
I forgot that medicine checks can be used like that.
I was like, I'm like, please tell me they didn't forget. I'll make a mention. Maybe they'll remember at that point.
Yeah. No.
Maybe Oma said something like, "Can you do something to stop his bleeding or something?"
Yeah. No. If nobody had anything after
be
this one,
used
I was gonna try
To
to
be
try to
fair,
stabilize him.
I'm going to
Yeah,
rule
yes,
that it
I can.
can.
D&D Beyond says
Don't you
that
need a medicine
can.
kit for it though?
No, a wisdom medicine check lets you try to stabilize a dying companion or diagnose an illness. That's what
Okay.
D&D Beyond says.
That healing
Yo.
feat is what
Not that
allows
I'm
you to
trying
give
to
them health
get killed.
back.
I just, you know.
Not that I'm trying to die here.
Too bad you're still
To be fair,
unconscious.
V- to be
So
fair,
I'm still
V
at
has
0,
never-
but I'm
Not
Not-
die.
You're stable.
You're
You're not. You
stopped
don't have
at
to make
2
any of
death
the
saves.
saves. To be
Um,
fair, V has never had to like treat anyone else before.
So what you're saying is you're rolling at disadvantage.
No,
Do you want to die?
I'm
Maybe.
saying
It's the drama.
I'm saying that's why V didn't think about it before.
Okay, valid.
And also, once you get stabilized, you reset your death saves.
Yeah.
yay.
It's the
But-
drama.
If you take damage now,
Oh yeah, no.
you're screwed.
It's okay. We have 3 meat shields blocking view of Julius.
Meat shield.
Right. So I assume that you have to in order to stabilize him, you have to touch Julius, right?
Yes. I'm also
Yes.
assuming that
Yes.
it's not like a
But it's for
magical
something.
thing. But yeah.
It's yeah. We'll put a pin in that for a second.
Okay.
Owen.
When this is where V dies. No.
No.
So, I am going to. I'm just gonna yeet both of my daggers into it, because I can get them back, but not in the middle of combat. I don't want to. Now that I see that Julius is being taken care of. So I've got my Shadow Blade, and then I've got my +1 dagger.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't, because it's not back in my hand yet. So I'm gonna just bring my Shadow Blade back and yeet that.
All right. 12 does
12.
not hit.
Okay, well, I guess my turn ends.
Wait, you brought your Shadow Blade back at the end of last turn,
Yep.
so you had double hand. You do have both
Okay.
in your hands now, if you want to use that.
All right, I'll chuck the +1. 11. It's gone. There we go. And if you'll allow me, I pull out my regular dagger.
You have 3 attacks.
I do not, but I pull out my other dagger.
I'll allow that.
Okay.
All
Because
right.
that +1 is gone until I can get in there.
All right. The Vine's gonna try and hit Oma again.
It's got a grudge against you.
8
Damn,
doesn't hit.
can't
Nope.
blame it.
He's dodging like a ballerina.
Twinkle
This time,
toes.
LB, I needed to make a deck save.
It needs to make a dex save. All right, give me
Dex
just a
save.
second.
Can a plant
11.
even make deck saves?
It fails.
Yes, because it's a moving plant.
Yep.
So it takes 16 doubled.
All right. You immolate it. It's gone.
Yeah.
You don't have to click it again.
No, I
No,
We
it's
get the
definitely
message.
it is immolated. It is gone and burnt to a crisp.
Man's casted it twice on accident.
even if I tried the second time, it'd be like smoke coming out of the hand going, why? Work, damn it.
All right. In this moment, we're gonna put a hold on the action. V, as you're stabilizing Julius, you feel sick, like something's in your blood and shouldn't be there.
Mhm.
And you hurt, like in your chest, and that's it.
Do I take any damage?
No,
Okay.
Do I gain any health?
no.
Priorities.
So this is like
Alright.
it's like aching, but I'm not actually hurting right now, right?
Yeah, it feels like you were squeezed by something and let go.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Are we out of initiative now? Or
Yes.
I'm going to cast Goodberry, and I'm gonna pop a berry in Julius's mouth and make him chew it.
Just grabbing his cheeks like.
Listen, he's unconscious. What else am I gonna do?
Yeah, but do you make him swallow it?
Well, it'll happen.
Blow into his nose. It
Natural
works for
instinct.
babies.
If you can feed a potion to somebody, I'm sure you can feed a good berry to somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but I'd
you
imagine
are-
it's easier to make someone drink something than.
you know,
like-
the body can instinctively swallow things sometimes.
Valid.
It's fine. We'll
Human
say that
body is amazing.
we'll say that you're able to get him to swallow it while unconscious, and you gain a point of health.
Cool. Ow.
My hands are on your face when you wake up.
That's gotta be a
Um,
shock.
I'm sorry to do this.
Yeet.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Oh man,
What are you doing?
you get yeeted.
Do I have to make a strength save?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
You take 5, or you take 9 damage, and you are shoved 5 feet back.
All right.
Sorry.
Waiting for V to go
As I
unconscious
wake
now.
up, realize your hands are on my face, and immediately freak out. And then realize the situation we're in. I'm sorry.
Does it appear,
um,
DM, I'm gonna take a look around. Does it appear that there are any more possibly moving plants?
Make a perception check or an investigation, whichever one you're better at. No,
20.
everything seems quiet.
I'm gonna. Does it knock me prone or does it just knock me back?
It just shoves you back.
Okay,
I can
gonna-
have it. I can either I knock you prone or I push you back.
gotcha. I'm gonna actually like glare at you for that. And then silently, I'm gonna look at the rest of the berries in my hand and just down them all myself. And that's gonna heal me back all the damage I just took. And then I'm gonna turn around and start like poking at the plants.
No, in fairness, you would have seen the panic on my face, and then you would have been shoved back.
I'm V. I don't. That means
I'm
nothing.
V.
I know. I
I'm
understand you were
V as
V.
an
You don't
excuse.
human. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You're V. You don't human. But I just wanted to share.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna take one of the healing salves out of my bag and hand it to Julius, and I think this is one of the fresh ones, so it'll have 3 uses. So keep this on you. Use it.
Thanks. I'll take it from her and start applying it.
It only works on short rests.
It does,
So-
but over the course of the time that we're exploring, it'll help. Given that we don't end up in combat again.
Mhm.
The only doors that you see are behind the big square wooden desk. So
What are those on the side? Pictures or windows?
those are bookshelves around windows.
Okay.
Are there any books on them?
There are books on them.
Hmm. Well, it's time for me to go explore mode. I'm gonna go over to this bookshelf after I'm done poking all the overgrown mess over here. And then I'm just gonna look through the books and see if anything catches my interest, I guess.
Okay.
Or if they're all just boring books.
So what you notice about the books, well, first make an investigation check because you're going through
Sure.
stuff.
17.
That's not bad.
Nice. You notice that a lot of them look extremely like weathered, and like if you picked them up, that they would probably fall apart.
I pick one up anyways.
And a lot of the pages just kind of fall apart and onto the shelf.
I pick up the pages and just try to read over them, I guess.
Okay. They're not in a language that you would understand. There are some pictures. Looks like drawings of different places.
Does any of it resemble the map I saw back in town?
No.
Hmm.
It's like a drawing of a citadel or a drawing of a castle that's up the side of a mountain.
Oh, like actual like landmark drawings and not like it's a map or anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Any of the landscapes look familiar to me?
No, not really.
Okay. I just kind of like toss them to the floor, the pages I'm holding to the floor, and then I pull another book.
Okay.
And
This one's got drawings of flowers in it. It is also very like moldy and water damaged.
Is it like flowers I've seen before or flowers I haven't seen before?
Some of them are ones you've seen, like you've seen thistle, you've seen like mistletoe, stuff like that.
But there are some that I don't recognize.
Let's
see.
Also, I'm gonna say if you're gonna go through every book on this bookshelf is full.
I'm probably not. I'm waiting for someone to do something else. So, but
I was waiting for you to be done.
I'm gonna take those. I'm gonna take those flower pages, and I'm just gonna stick them in my bag.
Okay. The whole book is got different pictures of flowers and some weird writing on it.
Did this one fall apart, or is this one?
That one is mostly water damaged, and the binding is cracked, but you could probably keep it together.
Okay.
While V's doing that, I'm gonna apply the salve.
Okay.
Should I make a medicine check for that, or am I good? Because I can.
I'm treating them like they're potions.
Okay.
They just take longer to work.
Yeah, they just take a short rest to work.
So okay. You'll get the hit points back later, but
yeah. So you can't put it on in the middle of battle, but you can use it to augment short rests.
Okay.
I've now added to my inventory Book of Flowers, and then in parentheses, can't read.
There are only two things that matter in this world: books that you can read and books that you can't.
True.
While he's getting settled, I'm going to say directly into his head, "Are you okay then? You don't need any more help?"
No.
Right?
I almost died.
I'm gonna go look around while you get that sorted. Be careful. Don't bump into anything. You might die.
Will do. Albie, did I feel anything? When V had the feeling
when I was touching him.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Not at this moment, no.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna sit there and tend to injuries.
I'll be while Owen and Julius and V are distracted. I'm gonna pick up Owen's dagger she threw at the plant.
Okay.
I didn't
And
want to
bring-
touch it because I knew it was probably still smoldering. I was gonna wait.
It's okay. Oma doesn't care about that.
Here, Owen,
Almost
you
covered by plants.
Oma's resistant to the heat.
Resistant, not immune.
Very good distinction.
Thank you.
Not a problem. You doing all right, Julius?
Crickets.
Take that as a no.
Oh shit, Julius died when I looked away. Well, time to plan the funeral.
Apparently. Here, quick, let me go grab my shovel.
Oh shit. Anyway, I'm gonna go start taking a look around and just investigate while V does the little scooch across the map.
Now, if I look at like this thing we burned and killed, right? Does it look like it was a separate entity from like most of the plants that are like overgrowth that's here, or does it look like it's all connected?
It looks like it's all connected.
Hmm. Very interesting.
And
I'll
there's
walk-
like different kinds of plants in there too that also look like they share a system, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'll walk back over. And I'm just gonna kind of like stare at Julius.
With him, are you glaring at me or just staring at me?
Just staring for right now.
Sorry. I don't like to be touched. This is a moment of reaction. I tend to hurt people, so.
I was just trying to save you. And with that, I'm gonna actually cast Good Berry again and just hold out all 10 berries to him.
Thanks. And I'll take them and
Mhm.
start eating.
Now, Albie, you said there's a wisteria tree in here?
Mm-hmm. It's where the
Where
pink
is
is
it?
over in the corner.
This over here?
Yep.
After I hand the berries, I'm just gonna move over there and just start like looking over the plants and the tree and stuff.
Okay. It looks very healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 9, by the way, to just kind of investigate around the room, see if there's anything of interest aside from obviously the tree and the books, but
Mm-hmm.
or maybe even the
the
books
s-
to see what can.
The squares on the floor are moldy rugs. There's a bunch of like abstract art on the walls.
Square pillars, square rugs.
Leave my rugs alone. It's either that or the weird oval ones that I made before in the mansion, okay?
I mean,
I'm doing my best.
I have no issues with post-apocalyptic Minecraft. Just saying.
So the books, you can't. There's titles, but they don't make it much sense except for like some place names. Like Medanis makes sense. Eivres makes sense, you know. Just it looks like just a random collection of books.
I'll be right back.
Nothing in particular that would be like worth trying to bring along with us.
I mean, technically, it's all worth something because it's all historical,
Yeah.
lost books. But
Yeah.
in relation to what Fendrin asked you to take a look at, probably not worth hauling from where it is without the proper care.
I'm gonna leave them alone. I'm not gonna touch them.
And I'm sorry, Alma. I know you said something between everybody's role playing. You were exploring too, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking around.
Okay, so what you are in front of is a big reception desk. And there's a door behind the reception desk.
Is there anything on the desk, or is there nothing still on it?
So on the reception desk there is what looks like a a rectangle that kind of folds in half on itself. There's some random blank paper scattered around, but it doesn't look like anything's been in here for a while.
Looking around the reception desk area, does there look like is there look like a gap where we could open it up to get around, or does it look like we have to climb over?
There would be... You would have to move some of the vines. It'd be easier to hop over.
Okay.
It looks like the entryway is underneath the vines on the right hand side.
Okay, so it's like over in this area.
Yeah.
Okay. I will turn back to look toward Owen and Julius and go, I'm going to look in the next room. I won't go too far in. If I need you, I'll come back out.
Well, if there's danger.
Gotcha. As I hop the reception desk.
Okay. And those are basically swinging metal doors that you see you would see like in a kitchen.
Okay. So it's got it's like the metal door with one little hole.
Yeah.
Or a window up near the top. Okay. I will push open the door I'm in front of.
It's a pull door. No.
Oh god, you pushed it doesn't move. You've lost all your strength.
Oh god, but I can't do anything anymore. I'm weak.
All right, so this area is again art, like weird abstract art on the walls, and there's 3 different directions that double doors go to.
Oh boy. And then take it this is probably more carpeting on the floor.
Yeah, it's an ugly rug.
Okay. Well, more molded than ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely ugly. It's very gaudy.
Oh boy, what a combo.
DM, I'm gonna cast
It's-
Dancing Lights and kind of keep one of the orbs above each of my non-dark vision party members as best I can from my range. I've got
Okay.
120 feet that I can kind of move them around in, so I'll keep at least one above each one of them.
Right.
I will pop my head back out going, hey guys, we got 3 more doors in here past here. What do we want to do?
Well,
You guys can't see my notes on the GM layer, right?
No.
Nope.
No.
Okay, cool.
I will
Perfect.
let you know if I could have seen them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Oh, I
GM
feel
layer. We're not allowed to see the GM layer.
Perfect.
I'm gonna get up. Start heading towards that door.
I'm also going to while I start heading that direction, I'm going to get one of my spell slots back.
Wowie.
Short
This is
rest.
Sorcerer points.
No, sorcerer points.
Did we get a full short rest or no? I don't think so.
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Julius here, like, I'm currently dying. Don't
You
worry,
can't
you
do
can heal
anything with the
yourself
corpses?
eventually.
I can get temporary hit points. I can't heal off. I can get. That's about all I can do from them.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my sorcery points to get one.
I guess I'll do that. Well, actually, I don't know. Because I think it requires. I don't know if they have.
Does it work on plants?
So I'm checking.
Salve,
It has to be within the last minute. So if it's been longer than a minute, I can't.
All right, then probably not, because everybody's been healing.
I spent that minute
reeling.
treating myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
okay.
snap off like some of these wisterias, just like take a bundle of it, basically.
Okay.
And also just kind of put that in my bag.
All right. Is that an actual component? I don't know.
Not as far as I'm aware. I just want them.
Valid.
My it's so funny. My other possessions list is just getting longer and longer.
Of course it is, as you steal more items from various locations and shove it into your bag.
Oh, so I figured out what the rug looks like. Okay.
Oh,
So
no.
the inside is like a solid green, and the outside is that blue check weird like confetti thing that you see on bus seats.
Oh boy.
Oh,
God, that is ugly. Oh,
90s bowling
Yeah,
alley carpet
no
look.
one had any taste in this building.
No.
no, not at all. Oh,
I'm sure they thought it was great, but like no one else.
Really
liked
not.
it. And after I snap that off, I'm gonna head over this way. And I'm also gonna jump over the counter. And I'm gonna move into the room with Oma.
Okay.
Also, go over. Instead of around.
Except you don't have to jump. No.
Steps
As he
over.
I casually step over. Just
The desk is about 4 foot high.
so I sit down and like swing my legs over them. 'Cause that's doable.
Imagine. Oh my god.
I mean, basically. I also climb over.
All
I'm
right.
not short, so I don't struggle with it.
I'm short.
I know. That's why I said I'm not short.
All right. We're all short
I
compared
mean, you
to
are,
Julius.
but
It's true.
I mean,
And
Alma's
Oma.
not that short compared to Julius.
yeah, no, I'm 6'3", and Julius is what, 6'8"?
6'7", yeah.
6.
Okay, so only 4 inches difference.
But all right. So you guys also see the abstract paintings and the gaudy carpet. This carpet isn't as bad as the ones that are in the room before.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't
What's
look
this
like
one?
it's been like rained on or nothing. There's no
What's-
windows in here.
Is it the same design or is it like?
No, this
What's
is a
different
different design than the
What's the
ones out
design?
This one is the bowling alley carpet.
Oh, this one's the bowling alley carpet.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
The other ones were like just like solid color area rugs.
Gotcha. I'll say, where do we go now?
Well, we got 3 options.
Well, I mean, why don't we just pick one and start that direction and then see where that takes us?
Is there any writing in this room? Like,
Yeah,
No, but there is like metal panels on the side of the door.
But they don't
Um,
have any like symbols or anything on them.
No.
Mm,
I've been worn off.
mm-hmm.
I mean, this place was cheap. They didn't etch their nameplates.
Can I walk up to this door, like, kind of like slowly push it open and just kind of like see if there's anything like threatening on the other side.
No, so those aren't those. That
Oh.
particular door is a solid door. That's not one you can push open.
Oh, that's
Probably barred on the other side.
is so like it doesn't move. Like, what do you mean by solid door?
It's so you know how you just came in through like a swinging door.
Yeah.
That one's a solid metal door.
Oh.
It has a
Probably
handle.
slides in or something.
Oh,
It
it
has
has
a hand. It has a handle, but it does not push.
Can I try the handle?
Okay, it's locked.
Hmm. This one doesn't open.
So let's
Oh, I
try
guess that
different.
makes our decision easier.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one a swinging or a solid door, Albie?
That one's they're all solid doors.
Okay. I will try the handle on this one.
That one opens.
All right, this one's opening over here, guys.
Let's start with this one then.
All right, I will push it open and look inside.
Right, give me just a second. Is everybody going over there? Because I can just swing everybody over.
I am. But is there? Yeah. I don't know if there
Bonk.
is.
Whoa.
Huh.
We don't see that yet.
Yeah,
Not yet.
not yet.
What? I'm
Alright.
blind. Wow, cool hole.
There you go.
So when you guys step through this door, like recessed lighting in the like in the corners of the ceiling light up.
Whoa.
Like, wait, like lights in the.
Like
Yeah.
emergency lighting.
Like,
Yes, like
I think-
emergency lighting.
or like those automatic lights in bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, but there's
The
no
motion sensor ones.
Yeah, kind of, but there's like no motion sensor for it. But not that you would know what that is.
I'll look up and I'll just.
What's that?
I'll look up and I'll say magic lights.
None that I've seen.
Apparently, I don't know. But let's be careful nonetheless.
I will note that it is amazing that they still work after all this time.
Agreed on that point. And I will go
That means that there's still some sort of power source here for them to use, or we're using, so just be careful about anything. I go down the hallway.
It doesn't look like it.
Look, I have a lot of things I'm
Right.
managing right now. There's a lot going
right.
on.
So something you something you guys would notice overall
Mhm.
is that the lighting doesn't turn on until Owen steps into the area.
That's
I see.
pretty weird.
Do I notice that?
I don't.
I'm
I don't know
probably
if I
not
put that,
noticed
but I don't know if I'd put that together right away.
Probably
Then-
not.
Then you don't notice that
Yeah.
unless you want to.
I'll hold off on noticing that.
That discovery will be found
Yeah.
later.
You split up.
DM gives us important thing. Us, nah.
What the heck, guys? Also, I counted all the rooms. There's 36 rooms, okay?
A lot of closets.
Wait, whoa.
1,
Oh my goodness.
3.
He's counting. I counted it 4 times.
No, I was counting spaces.
So yeah. It's a very long hallway.
We're gradually making our way over.
Little by
Being
little.
cautious.
We're making our way like in real time, so it's taking a hot sec to make it down
Making
this
our
hallway.
Why
way
is this room so
downtown.
long?
Oh, looks
I
like
I
Always
say
this.
tend
that.
to do
I
that.
say that out loud in character.
Always
It looks
tend
like
to do
there's
that.
more to V.
Mm.
All right, so let's go.
Also there's still like gaudy art on the walls, but occasionally you'll see a poster with like a kitten hanging on a tree.
It says there's symbols under it, but we can't read them.
Yeah.
Some motivational saying that we can't understand.
Yeah, but we feel invigorated.
Yeah. Feeling great. I don't know about you, I feel threatened, but
All right.
Thinks you better.
What do we see in this room now?
All right, so you would see, like, they could be closets, like in the professor's house, where there was clothes, but it's mostly just a whole bunch of rows of doors,
That's
and
lot
then a
of
wall,
doors.
and then more doors, and a wall, more doors. And the doors are spaced out like every 10 feet or so.
If we were some other adventuring group, this might be our worst nightmare. We're not that.
Maybe.
Oh my God, I laughed so hard I forgot to unmute.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
I'll kind of step into the room a bit. This is a lot of doors.
Yeah. Let's step over here.
Open the door. What's inside?
Oh no.
There is a
bomb.
bed.
There's
No.
what?
There is a bed inside. The door doesn't seem to be locked.
Mhm.
But there's just a bed inside, and everything's white.
Everything's white.
Like everything's white. The bed,
Wait
the
a second.
sheets, the walls.
I just had a thought, but it wouldn't make sense to the stream viewers.
Right. It's starting to get darker near where you are, V and Julius.
Oh, I look up and are the lights that were on off now?
Dimming. They're
They're
dimming.
dimming?
They're not off.
Huh? What
Hmm.
light's being off? I don't notice.
Well, you do. Your vision changes still.
Not by much.
Why is everything so quiet? What?
Your vision literally turns to shades of red when you're in darkness.
I mean, he could be colorblind, and you just, make gaslighting him now. That's rude.
Oh my
So
God.
true.
Yep.
Colorblind fire genasi.
Every door that you open is a white room with a white bed.
Since the lights are getting darker around me, I'll just produce flame and
Okay.
create light.
Oh, I was keeping.
Now, would we notice that the
no.
lights are staying
I was gonna
bright
say,
around just?
I was keeping my dancing lights above each one of your heads.
That lasts a minute.
And I will cast it again. It's a cantrip. I'm not using any spell slots.
Okay.
You are within 120 feet of me. Chill.
He
You
wants,
never know.
He
You
wants
never
me
know.
to notice.
You never know.
I'm gonna step inside the room to see if there's anything else in there besides just white everything.
No.
Something jumps out at you.
I know, right?
All of the beds are mimicked.
Are we gonna have to check every room individually, or could we just say we check all the rooms?
You can just say you check all the rooms, and I'll give you the benefit of a short rest and in that time period, and say that aside from the occasional belt or something, there's nothing in these rooms.
Occasional
Okay.
dirty sock.
There's a belt in one of these rooms.
Oh my
Yoink.
Okay.
So
It is
predictable.
very, very old, and the leather is cracked.
I don't care. Well, actually, I know
You know
a
what?
bit about leather.
I will roll one of my hit dice.
While
Oh,
they're checking out all the rooms, I am
So 13.
basically
has
just gonna make a
spells.
loop of the place and see if there's.
How much does that salve heal for?
Doesn't it add like a D4 to your whenever you like take a short rest?
No, I don't have the notes anymore because it's on my old Discord.
Wasn't it 2d4? Or like one or 2d4?
I think it was
1d4 plus 1?
Yeah, it was meant to mimic a regular healing potion, but supposed to take a lot longer. I don't have access to that anymore. So
A regular healing potion is
Wait,
2d4. But I thought this was supposed to be like weaker than healing potions.
Yeah, hold up. Let me
Yeah, the
double check.
normal healing potion is 2d4 plus 2.
Let me double
Probably
So
check.
I would assume 1d4 plus 1.
2 uses over a short rest, it acts like a lesser healing potion. As long as you have the ingredients to make them. 1d4 plus 1.
Hey.
So
You'll have 2
Okay.
uses left in that container.
yeah.
I've added old belts
Or
to my
1 use.
inventory.
Sorry, 1 use left.
Screw it,
Duh.
I'll use 2 more.
You'll have
Or
1
not.
use left in that container.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a loop and just kind of see if there's anything of interest
Good
within
Lord.
some of the art and stuff like that. And like hold up, let me scroll up so that I can
There we
see
go.
the
Back
rest
to
of the
full
room.
health.
Is there any other doors in here, or is it just like the doors
No,
that have
It's
rooms?
just these rooms.
It's just the rooms with the beds. Like in the top corner up here, there's like a picture that's supposed to mimic a window, but there's no window there.
That's unsettling.
Yeah. Wonder what the professor thought was so important over here. This just looks like a lot of clean rooms.
I think what we
There's
may
some
be
kind of,
looking for isn't necessarily going to be within the.
Because these are all rooms with just a bed in them.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's all white. It's weird.
Very sterile and weird. It's unsettling.
Well, let's not be here any more longer than we need to. I have a few.
I agree.
There's nothing else of interest here.
This
We should
almost
just-
feels like some kind of prison.
Yeah.
It's so funny to watch you guys move around the map.
Yes,
See, the worst
left
part is that I have to move myself and then click away and then move myself because I'm trying to keep the radial menu on for as little time as possible.
I could move you. I'm just
We all
watching
go
you
back.
guys. All right, you all go back to the other area.
Well, if the one to our left is locked, let's try the one right across from us.
Yeah. We go over there.
I have everything labeled.
Woohoo!
I have a weird idea.
Yeah?
I guess for when we go back to the other room, but
Okay.
we can do that later.
Okay.
Since we already transitioned maps.
Well,
Sorry.
We can-
Phases through the wall. Shit,
Bro.
Julie's secretly a ghost.
I knew he died. I knew it.
It was too good to be true.
All right, so this room,
Is this a door?
no, it's like
stairs.
2 stairs.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
It's like
Is it going
2 stairs
downwards or upwards?
upwards.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's like 2 half steps, so tried to break it up.
Oh my god, it's
Um,
chairs.
Yes.
Why do chairs look exactly like dead bodies in this world? That's so crazy.
So crazy.
I didn't because they're
So
upright and I
convenient.
didn't want to draw them face down. I'm sorry. I'll draw better next time.
I can't believe you're bullying the DM over chairs.
No, it's not that. I'm just it's just so crazy how like when people make like chairs in this world, they make them look like corpses.
Weird, you're right. You're right.
And you're
about
always sitting in someone's lap. All right, so this room actually looks kind of similar to the ruins that you were in before. Like there's bookshelves in the corner, there's tables, and there's the big like squishy sitting sofa in front of a unbroken glass thing on the wall.
Like a black button rectangle kind of thing.
Yes.
Huh.
I'm gonna
That's
take a
But
run
this
around.
one's
of investigation.
much bigger than the one that was at the other ruins.
Those are
What-
bookshelves
what
on the
did you
wall?
s-
Yes.
What did you say these were?
Those
did-
are big like cases of they're bean bags.
They're being facts. Albie is
I thought you were
trying
gonna
to
say- I thought-
describe.
It's funny because I was gonna say, are they yoga balls? Like those therapeutic balls that people sit on sometimes.
Oh my god.
Hold up.
They are now.
There's one of those right here.
There's some weird beanbag yoga ball hybrid.
A yoga ball
It's like
with
a
beans
yoga
in
ball,
it?
but they have the beans in the end. It's just like very impractical, doesn't do anything.
A bean ball.
Yeah, so
It's
the
ASMR.
yoga ball is a big rubber ball. The other ones are soft and squishy.
I'm surprised it's not deflated.
Also, everything is full of, like, everything's got dust on it. Like, in
Mhm.
general, everything is dusty.
Yeah, I want to investigate the bookshelves.
There's
Nice.
books on it.
What kind of books? Anything of interest?
Never
They
mind.
look
Four.
so. Wait, Oma, what you can discern is that they're very thin compared to the ones in the lobby.
I have a 15.
Owen, these are. What languages do you speak? Hang on.
I speak. Give me a second. Is that under features and traits? No, maybe.
It's down near your proficiencies, your weapon proficiencies and all that.
Elvish, Primordial. I think that's it. Hold up. I'm scrolling. Give me a second.
You should have common. You said Elven and Primordial.
Yeah, Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, and Primordial.
Hey, we have the same languages.
Okay, so what you
special.
would discern is that a lot of these books are written in like some old version of like Common, right?
Mhm.
But some of them are also written in like Old Elvish, which I would akin to like Latin.
Mhm.
But they're all very thin and mostly pictures.
Okay.
They're comic books.
Yeah, no, they're children's books.
Oh, good.
We found the children's books. Great.
I would be able to tell by looking, kind of taking a look at some of them. that
I
they would be
lightly
children's
push this
books,
ball.
right? You hear the beans.
So what the ball does is, hang on, it bounces off the couch and rolls into the corner.
Making bean sounds. This is the next thing that V tries to take.
I pick it up, and I turn around and I roll it in this direction.
All right, hang on. It won't let me. It's not a token, so I can't give you control of it, so you can play with the ball.
I might be able to select it. Wonder if I could.
You should, worst case scenario, you should be able to draw your own and move it, but I
Yeah, I
don't
was
know.
gonna
If
say
No,
that-
you're
I can't select it.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm not gonna mess with it too much.
All
This
right.
is like me in Power Wash Simulator with the fucking
I just
soccer
want to
ball.
draw people's attention to it because I think it's funny.
All right.
Julius is just standing here. He's rolling balls past
So
him.
yeah, you can with your 15, you can tell that these are children's books. You can't necessarily read them as if you were reading something more modern, but given enough time, you could probably read them.
Do they all appear to be children's books, or is it just like a healthy mix?
Most of them are children's books. There's a couple like old textbook looking things that look similar to some of the ones you might have had in school.
Yeah.
Knowledge.
So they're children's books.
Hmm.
What kind of research facility was this?
Well, it's one that has had to have had children here, plus a lot of room for them. I think we need to get into that locked room.
Yeah, I think so. Anything else of interest that I see, DM, aside from the couch?
I
That
sit on
V
the
is now
couch.
standing on the back of.
Listen, what do you mean back of? Where's the rest of it, huh?
I'm sorry.
I'm assuming
I'm
that.
sitting on the couch. That's all.
Oh
I'm
my
just
goodness.
sitting on it.
There. There's a back to it.
There you go.
Anyway, no, it's just children's books and like recreational stuff, you know. Keep people entertained.
Okay. We see if we can get into that other room.
Yeah. It's probably because V said it was locked. We're probably gonna have to break down the door.
See if we can pick the lock first, and then.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Have we been over this? Do we have thieves' tools?
I have thieves' tools. I think.
I
No.
do
You have
as well.
proficiency in thieves'
proficiency.
tools.
I have proficiency. Julius has thieves' tools.
I also have proficiency.
Better rogue than I am.
So let's go.
You're not a rogue!
At this point, would the lights, like with me hanging so far back, would the lights following Owen be like more prevalent and noticeable?
Yes.
Okay. Then if we're heading back to that center room, I have an idea.
Okay.
I don't know if it'll work, but
Well, let's head back there then.
I was
Whee.
gonna move the ball.
Wow.
I was totally expecting you to just bring the ball with you.
Sorry, before the scene switched, I just watched Julia's face through the wall and out of like the entire the walls of the room.
So did I. It was funny.
I have I don't know if it'll work, but I have a hunch.
Yeah?
Owen, can you try the door?
Okay. I go try to open the door. Oop. Does it open?
No.
Looks like your hunch might have been wrong.
Is there a plate next to the door at all?
Yes, there is a plate next to the door.
Does it have any markings on it? No, there's no writing, but is there any like other marking on it?
So it looks like a metal panel, with a circular, like a little circular indent, big enough for a hand, and there is a wire mesh above this place.
Oh, okay. Out of game, I know what it is. In game, I have no clue.
Is there a? I mean, I guess I can try and pick the lock. Is there a lock there to be picked, or?
Yeah, there's a hole in the knob.
Credit card method.
Butter knives are better.
I pull out my credit
butter.
card.
They're butter.
Either I can try and pick it, or you can.
You're both
I would need to use your tools. I don't have a set of mine. I know how to use them. I just don't have them.
First order of business when we get back. Buy a set of tools for Owen.
Where do you buy
Where do
these
you
tools?
buy things intended to break into places?
Find a place.
We'll
I know
find
a guy.
locksmith.
So with a 10, you stick the tool in, but it doesn't seem to be catching on anything that you can find at the moment.
I need to ring up the lockpicking lawyer so I can get to hold this.
I
my
love
God.
him.
Because of the lock-picking lawyer, I get advantage.
Me and the lockpicking lawyer are actually like a childhood friend.
I'll let with me not getting having any luck, I'll let Owen try.
Alright.
I'm gonna lean against that plate.
Okay.
Okay, I do. Hold up. Okay. What? 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 What?
Wah, wah, wah.
What is that? Is that just like a?
It's
think
It's
It would be
Dex
a-
plus proficiency,
Yeah.
basically.
All right. There's a.
So then add your proficiency, which I think is plus
20.
3.
+3.
Oh, didn't mean to do that
Nope.
twice.
So
All right,
mod
just
20.
17 plus my plus 3, so that's 20.
Yeah. So when Owen steps up and starts moving it, it catches on just the right place, and you hear the click of the door being unlocked.
There we go. I open the door.
Open the door. Do we want to take a break at the
fireball
moment?
goes off.
Oh god.
Yeah,
It's
I
about
think
2
I
hours
think-
in. We can go and
yeah,
take
we're
a
2
break.
hours in.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
So
guys.
we will be taking our break now.
Yeah, now is a good time to go get snack, water, dinner, whatever. Go eat an entire box of, I don't know, Reese's
It's
pumpkins or something. That's what I'm gonna do.
And
I'm gonna drink some
we will be
Gatorade.
back. We will be back in 10 minutes.
Yes, 10
Yep.
minutes.
10 minutes.
And we're back.
Woohoo!
Yay, we're back.
Hello.
What's up?
What's up? All right.
Don't mind Albie, she had chocolate.
Uh-oh. I have a blueberry candy cane. Some might call it a blueberry candy cane.
A blueberry candy
A
cane?
blueberry candy cane.
A blueberry candy cane?
Why did every single person have to say it like that?
A blueberry candy cane?
Yes.
Or
You all said it with the same like intonation as that Mr. Sandy Claus. I hate it.
What?
Candy Claus.
Okay. Anyway, D&D.
Kidnap the blueberry, stuff her in a
time.
bag. Okay.
D&D time.
Twitch, this is a joke.
Operation UK.
All right. So I'm gonna you guys open the door to the lab before break, guys. Whoever wasn't here, they just unlocked a door. And
That's all that happened in the first half of
that's-
this session.
Just the door.
Pretty much.
just the door.
Nothing else happened. Oh, no.
No one
And-
almost
okay,
died.
where are we? Okay. we're down
Oh,
here.
oh boy.
All right.
It's promising.
Yeah, this is promising indeed.
My favorite game. Are those dead bodies or are those chairs?
They're chairs. I drew people as dead bodies. Okay.
Okay, DM, paint us a picture.
All right, you're walking into a dimly lit room. Along your right side are a lot of desks lined up along the wall with that same rectangular looking folded machine thing on
Mhm.
it, and chairs. On your right side, you can see I think
On our
hang on.
left.
Yeah, on your left. I'm trying to figure out how far you can see in dim lighting. It's all the way, right?
Dim lighting you can see, you just get like negatives to your passive perception and stuff.
Dancing lights
Okay.
also.
Okay. So
Dancing
see-
lights only create dim light.
Yes.
you see a single door to your immediate left, and then 4 basically gurneys, like hospital beds lined up along the left-hand side, and 2 of those beds are occupied.
By what?
Just in case, because I've read books, I'm going to pull my dagger out.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the great axe.
Not that I'm saying that something could be undead.
No, not at all.
I'm it.
Go look
Owen
at
would
this
cover
desk.
her bases. Anyway, goes and sits on the chair. V goes and sits on the chair.
I am going to check this door.
That
I'm
door
gonna
is locked.
Is there any like window?
No.
So it's just a pure metal door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
That one also
Okay.
has that glass circle on the side.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check out our friend over here.
All right, that is a badly decayed body of a woman in robes. There is a label on the wall that says SORCEROR, and there's wires coming out of underneath her skin. Well, where her skin used to be.
And the letters are in common.
Yeah.
Okay. I rolled a 14. Anything interesting at this desk?
No, it's a bunch of office supplies.
Just this like folding thing on the front top?
Yep.
V
I
steals a
grab that.
laptop. Oh no! Now V can be a
but
Tumblr
like my
kid.
bag now. But here's what I'm gonna do. My bag's getting full now. I'm assuming with how many things I've shoved in here.
Yeah,
So
imagine.
I'm gonna take out. Here's what I'm gonna take out. I'm gonna take out the front half of a stone bookend shaped like a horse.
Oh, God.
And just put it on the desk where I picked up the.
Okay.
Anyone who comes in after us is going to be really confused.
Roughly, like rough estimate. How long's this person been? I'm assuming they're dead. But how long have they been dead? 13.
They're practically mummified. They've been dead for a long time.
The mummification is interesting because that means there's like this place is fairly sterile if she has it like rotted.
Those wires coming out of her skin lead into the wall.
I'm gonna then make.
Is it into like a box or what is?
Yeah.
What are they into?
It leads into it leads into like a box that's sitting on the wall, but it doesn't have any sort of label on it. She's also strapped to the bed.
Doesn't look
And
like
you
it's
said-
it's a
No, it's
along
not a
with her
willing
will.
situation.
Yeah.
You said that the plate with like the words on it, right? That's on the wall.
What was that?
The plate with the letters on it, that's on the wall.
It reads sorcerer.
What? I'm aware. Thank you.
Just saying, for those who don't know how to spell.
It's almost like I was about to bring it up.
Okay.
What's a sorcerer?
Why would they be experimenting?
Same reason they do now.
I walk past them. I go to the next person.
But what's a sorcerer?
Someone who uses magic.
I use magic.
There's a difference between wizards, sorcerers, and your stuff. Sorcerers have innate magic that they can do on their own. Wizards learn it. Druids get it through whatever it is that you do, the nature aspect. For
Which one are
example,
you?
she gotta stops. Sorcerer.
Okay. And what about you, Julius?
Something similar. I've always been able to do it. Though our magic's different, but I'm not sure why.
My magic's different from quite a few people's. At least from what I've read.
Are there plates on the other two empty gurneys?
No.
Okay.
The other body is also strapped down to the bed, and it's a halfling corpse. He's dressed in like reds and blues, like a tunic and pants. The label that's on his says Sonic Voice.
Sonic voice.
What's that supposed to mean?
I have no idea.
Can I do a separate medicine to see if I can figure out what this thing she's hooked up to is supposed to do?
I don't think that would be a medicine check. I think that would be
Probably an Arcana.
yeah, either Arcana or History.
14 Arcana.
Better
Better of the two stats, or the better of the two things. So
Right. So it looks like how do I explain? It looks like the wires conduct magic. If that makes sense, and whatever they're pulling would have been pulling from her was being pulled into the wall.
It's. I think they were trying to drain her magic or use her as a power source. I'm not
Well,
sure, but there's
that
some kind of circuit here.
that could make some sense.
Like they tried to use her as some kind of living battery?
That makes a little sense. Because sorcerers generally generate magic naturally, right, Owen?
Yeah, that's the point of them.
Moving on for a minute, just in case.
Now, Owen looks
Um,
uncomfortable.
What is V and Alma, what are your passive perceptions?
passive perceptions. Mine's 14.
Okay.
Mine is 19.
19.
But are we in dim light right now?
Yeah.
So that's a -5. So right now it's 9.
All right. You don't notice anything else around that area. Alma, you said 19.
Correct.
All right. You notice in a box underneath the gurney, there's a sword in there.
I will pull the sword out.
All right. It's very nicely made. Seems to have stood up to the test of time.
If I see Oma pull something out from underneath the gurney, can I check under this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I do that.
Unrelated.
Okay.
I'm getting increasingly frustrated because every time I go to mute myself,
make an actual
zooms out.
investigation check.
Okay. 3.
Oh, no.
Okay. It's too dark under there. It's kind of dusty and it makes you sneeze.
I sneeze.
Owen, are you back?
Yeah, I've been here.
No, apparently
Nope.
not.
Okay.
Wait, hold up. Can only chat?
He
You
was
guys
for
are
a
the only one
second.
that can hear me. Chat was the only one that could hear me. I'm over here fucking talking.
It's not my fault you were muted.
I unmuted in OBS, but my keybind was not working on Discord.
Sorry. Okay, so from Julius's question, go.
What was the question now? I've already moved on.
It was. I was talking about how it seems like they're trying to turn her into some kind of living battery.
And then I made the comment to Owen asking if sorcerers generate magic naturally. Isn't that right?
They do, I believe. Yeah, that's from what I can. I don't know a lot about sorcerers, but from my own research and experimentation with myself, that seems to be the case.
And then apparently underneath the bed, I found this sword.
It is a short sword.
Can I make an Arcana check? Does it seem magical in any way, shape, or form?
Sure.
When he mentions under the bed, I'll look down there.
13.
Yeah, it has a similar shine to your dagger.
It's magical. Hold on
Do you
to
want
that.
to? Okay. I will put it in the bag of holding.
Put sword in bag of holding. No.
Better than me putting in the backpack where
Sheath, half
the
bag.
box is.
I'm assuming it has a sheath, Albie. Does it?
Yeah.
No poking the bag of holding.
You can't poke from the inside in.
I'll
Plus
look
one
under.
sword, Albie.
Hold on. Too many people are talking. I can only
Go ahead.
listen to one at once.
Sorry.
I was focusing on Julius, so we'll do Julius first, and then Oma's question. Julius, what is your perception if you're gonna look under the bed?
10.
That is a persuasion check.
No.
Are you persuading the dead body?
I wasn't perceptive enough to see perception on my 13.
That's okay.
Persuades the underside of the bed.
Excuse me, dead body. Can you tell me what's under the bed?
Hey,
13. 13's enough. You see a little shine briefly, and you pull out a small piece of black rock.
I don't touch it though.
Oh, okay. You see a small piece of black rock.
I pick it up, but I do not touch it to do so.
Okay. You pull out a small piece of black rock.
What kind of rock? I guess
I see this, right?
nature check.
Do I see
Rock.
this?
Yes.
Does it look like my earth crystal?
Yes.
I kind of... I have one of those. I pull out my earth crystal and compare it with the floating black rock.
Yeah, it looks the same. About the same size, too. Yeah.
Are you talking to Rosie?
Yeah, I am. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Baby voice
I
on
was-
us.
Very confused for a moment.
And just
She
like,
wants a-
you pull out a piece of black rock. Yeah. We
Very,
just got
very
baby
confused.
voiced by our DM.
Mhm.
Yes, you do.
Anyway, Oma's question.
Was that just a +1 short sword?
Yes.
Oh, who slaughtered the goblins? You did. Yes, you did.
I love my 15-year-old baby, okay?
Actually, I think he's a little bit older than 18.
I was talking
Talking
about
about Rosie.
Rosie.
Anyway, I'm
Thanks,
gonna step away from
Atlas.
this uncomfortable situation. What's
Same.
up the top? Does that say stairs?
That is a set of stairs.
Wow.
I start to go up the stairs.
I put the
Those are
stairs
going
in my bag.
down.
I start to go down the stairs.
I
I
will
put the
follow
stairs in
behind
my bag.
put
You
the
go
stairs-
down. You go down
is
about
this-
10 feet, and there's another door in the way.
Is this a door?
Yeah.
Or is
That
that more
is-
art?
That is more art because I forgot to make a. Oh no! That is not more art. That's another door. That is another door.
Okay, well, while they're going down the stairs, I'm gonna check out this door.
I'll go with Julius.
Is there like a window in this door down here?
Time to split the party.
No,
Ooh.
there is not a window in that door that goes down. The door at the top of the stairs doesn't have a handle, and it has one of those metal panels, and there is a button next to it.
Push the button. I'm gonna do a dumb, and I'm gonna push the button.
The whole place explodes. We die.
No. The door slowly slides open because you're all in the vicinity. Revealing a dark white room with a set of white chairs and 4 boxes along the side
I'm gonna go with
near
the room.
near the door. me a second. I have to find the actual.
Julius is going in.
Yeah,
I'll go in with you.
cautiously going in.
I'll go in with you.
Yeah. So you guys can see.
Get out of here, Owen and Ola. You're not here.
All right. So
So you said
basically, there's basically over. I haven't furnished this room because it's used multiple times. So in this area, there is 4 boxes. They're 4 wooden boxes, and over in this area, there's like chairs.
Are there? Do the boxes look like chests or like crates?
They look like smaller chests.
Go
do they
over
have any
and
writing
check
on them?
out.
Not currently.
I will note, once I see the party starting to properly split, I'm gonna go back up the stairs and say we shouldn't do that. And go back into that whatever room that they've now walked into.
What do you mean? We're not splitting. We're right
As I
next
see
to
the
each
party
other.
splitting, I'm gonna leave Oma alone and go back to the.
I was literally talking to him.
I'm gonna
It's
open one of
fine.
these boxes.
All right. It's empty. But once everybody's in the room, you hear a ping. And don't make me giggle. This is hard enough, okay?
This makes me so happy.
You hear a ping, and you hear, "Thank you for your patience. Libertas, an AI designed to assess, monitor, and guide you within these chambers." Don't giggle.
More flashbacks.
All right. Let Albie finish.
We here at the SRD pride ourselves in arcane research which benefits all within the borders of the Medanis Empire. A series of placement tests to determine your level of magical aptitude and your... If at any point you find yourself in trouble, I will pause the test and assess your vital strength. Simply call out my name, equipment, and proceed to the next chamber. The door does not open.
Should we explain the context to
No.
the chat or just keep going?
Just keep going.
We'll just keep going.
So
We'll
true.
just note there is context for us, chat.
Yeah, we have context.
So what? Medanis Empire?
Mhm.
That's not the current empire, is it?
Albie.
So I can the Medanis Empire is what the human area of Medanis used to be called. They used to be an empire that stretched pretty much the entire eastern area, like the whole eastern
So
half
no, it's not
continent.
the current empire.
No.
Okay.
But it is what that area used to be called.
Seems
That would be common knowledge.
I don't like that.
I don't like this place any more than I did earlier.
No, just
Alright.
refresh because I got distracted by being too giddy about it. Did the door behind us close?
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
The one
That's why I said more flashbacks.
the one in front of you didn't open. So after the speech it sounded like something was trying to open, but hasn't yet.
Was there any like movement at all from the door?
It looked like a sliding door that, you know how sometimes they just stick and you try to move them but you couldn't?
Yeah.
Okay.
I say, who is that voice?
I don't know. I think I heard
Something Libertas?
That's what it
think
said
it's-
its name was.
I don't know, but I don't like it.
I don't either. What was in the boxes?
There's nothing in them. They're empty.
Did we check all the boxes or just one?
All the boxes are empty.
Okay.
Should we check? What was downstairs?
There was another door. I didn't want to split the party too much. I think we should go check the other door before we tried venturing forward.
Yeah, good idea. And
'Cause I don't
Elmo
know
out
what
of
kind of test room that we're about to walk into.
They're testing sorcerers and mages. I would assume it's gonna be fairly dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows what kind of traps are in there. Let's go back down the stairs and see what's down there, and then if there's nothing interesting, I guess this is where we'll have to go.
Do 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 do. Hang on. Move you over there. I'm doing my. Oh, wait, what?
Under the stairs.
What? Just clip through the stairs?
Jail. You're in gay baby jail.
No, not gay baby jail. No.
I think I accidentally like put you on a different like layer or something. Anyway. So you head down to the door. It is also locked, but it has a handle.
Do I still have the who has the?
You had them last.
So I probably still have them.
Unless you would have handed them back to Julius.
Probably not, because I was very concerned about what was happening in this room. So I probably still have them. I'll go ahead and do the thing.
Oh
That's
damn!
19 plus 3.
22.
Yep.
All right. You're able to shimmy the lock open.
I open the door.
Zowie.
I'm glad that lock technology hasn't changed in 500 years.
Yeah.
It even now it still hasn't changed much.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, wonderful!
10 foot.
yeah, this is the better room to be in for sure.
Yeah, I'm starting to regret that.
Guys, make a stealth check.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
boy.
I don't like this. Maybe I want to go deal with
11.
Libertas. I'm sorry.
So
I miss Libertas.
10, 11, 7. We're starting off strong.
22.
Bring it home. Okay.
All right.
So, not good.
I'm the only
Let
one.
me-
I pull up my hood.
Not terrible. But not good.
Inside?
Yeah.
So, all right. So this thing that you're seeing, give me just a second. How do I describe it? It's definitely see-through and black, and it's got yellow eyes.
Where is this thing?
It is hovering over a pool of dry blood. Give me just a second. I don't know how to properly.
Religion check?
God,
Okay.
are you
Assuming it's
there?
an
Is
undead.
this a
that's why.
ghost?
God, are you there? Please help me. There is
Well,
a
no, I'm
primary
assuming it's an
thing and I don't
undead.
like it.
That's why I went religion instead of.
It is an undead. It is a wraith.
Oh, okay.
I have the picture, but hang on.
Woo!
Can you show that to anybody?
Oh,
Or to-
wonderful!
I see it.
Yay, nightmare fuel.
No, not nightmares. Wraiths. Nightmares are horses. They're fiery demon horses.
This is what it looks like, chat. Boop. That's spooky.
We love
And let's
tiny
see.
image of Wraith on
There's just one?
There's just one.
As
I
far
don't
as we can
believe
see
that.
now.
What is perception? Hang on.
It's seeing things or hearing things.
No. What modifier is it?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Uh-oh. I hate when
Is
the
it gonna
DM
see
says
us? Is the
perfect.
question.
Also smelling
Okay.
things for animals.
Okay. It doesn't see anyone except for Oma.
Well,
Bro,
we're
this
kind of
wraith
all
is
grouped
shit.
together. We're kind of all grouped together, so I
Yeah,
don't think
but-
that's possible.
But it zooms in on Oma.
Wonderful. Welcome
the
to
hair.
my world.
Things I'm okay with.
It got an 11. What do you? Yeah.
I mean, it saw me. I had
Oh,
a
it did?
10.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then it saw you too. Also, yeah.
I rolled
So
an
it
11.
sees you.
I don't
He
know
probably
who's
just
gonna
thinks I'm one of
attack on
his. So we're fine.
Oh, and if you want to back out of here, you can get out to the spawn.
Yeah.
It doesn't know you're here.
Slowly starts backing up the stairs.
So if you guys want to make a more initiative,
Woo! 28.
good lord.
10.
No one's going before me.
Oh, no, I do. Better than last time.
Julius got a 20.
Yep.
And Oma got a 14. Okay, and let me roll it real quick.
I guess it's time to swap the music to a combat
No.
playlist.
It got an 8.
Combat time.
Okay, so the order's going to be V, Julius, Oma, Owen, then the Wraith.
At least I'm before the Wraith. Oh, man.
Wait,
I-
we're all before the. Wow, this Wraith is.
You're all
this
all
is a
before.
really
I
shitty
gotta.
Wraith.
I gotta. You say that.
I'll prove it.
The Wraith is secretly first. Albie just made us feel better by putting it at the bottom.
No, this wraith has lair actions.
Oh, God.
It's actually
It
an
really
ancient
doesn't,
Wraith.
actually.
The Wraith of Tiamat.
Oh, my God.
All
The
right.
Wraith that's Tiamat.
Oh God.
Everyone's
All
a
right.
dragon, even this Wraith.
Oh, God,
Alright.
I'm not that again.
All right, so V is up first. It does not get a surprise round. You guys all see it.
Yeah, we're gonna hit it with a nice and guiding bolt. So does a 24 hit?
Yeah.
And it takes 15 radiant damage from that.
All right. It didn't like that.
No,
Wait. What type of damage is that?
radiant.
Okay. You're good.
And then I'm gonna move this way over here, right?
Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action into my starry form.
Okay.
And specifically Archer. And then I'm gonna you throw one of my arrows at it, and I have advantage because of my guiding bolt.
Okay.
The 2 19s hit.
Yes.
What is with us rolling
Nice.
doubles?
So it takes another 8 radiant damage.
Okay. 7.
Also, I am now emanate. I have I am doing emanating light. So 10-foot bright and then another 10-foot dim from
Okay.
centered on me. Just so that's out there.
Mm.
All right. Julius.
All right. So I'm not moving towards it yet. Not this turn, at least. So let's go with. I'm gonna spend 1 psi point. Well, I'm gonna mind leech on it. I'm gonna spend a psi point on shredding. So I need. I need a charisma save from it.
9.
So he takes 6 damage. Because of shredding, until my next turn, when he makes a saving throw, his saving throw is reduced by a d4.
Okay.
Is that all
And-
saving throws or just once?
Takes. Let's see. It just says reduce. Their next saving throw is reduced by a d4
Gotcha.
until my next turn. So. And then I gain my psionic charge.
Okay.
And that is my turn. I'm gonna move out of the way, like 1 step over.
All right. The right next to you is more stairs going downward.
That's fine. I'm just getting out of the way in case people want
yeah.
to run towards it.
I'm just letting you know that there's more stairs there. Oma.
All right. Well, I am going to move toward it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Wrong person.
No, that's for me.
Oh, okay.
That's me doing the pointer. I was like, wait, am I in range for that thing? That I may have to reposition somewhere else.
I'm going to bonus action rage.
Okay.
Let me take that off real quick. And I'm going to attack. Does a 22 hit?
Yep.
Okay. And it will take 7 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
It is slashing, non-magical.
Okay, so it takes 3 points of damage. So you notice that it doesn't take as much damage as you thought it would.
That's unfortunate. And then...
In all fairness, that's quite literally what the rest of the party is here for at the moment.
I don't think an 11 hits, correct?
No.
Okay.
But
Then,
more the magical damage.
exactly. I'm there to absorb the hits and try not to die. But that's my turn.
Huh. Owen.
I'm going to. Fuck it. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt.
Yay!
Ooh, chaos.
Chaos Bolt. Yes. I make a ranged spell attack. 17.
17 hits.
Foggy.
Damage time.
Yep. To clarify, I'm casting it at first level. I'm not gonna cast it anything higher.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna take.
6 or 2.
Yep. It also does an extra D6, which it did.
Yeah, that's the 2 on the side.
No, it's. Oh yeah, 2D. Okay, I see that. All
What
right.
kind of damage is that?
Give me a second. I have 6 or 2 to choose from. Oh, fuck it. I'll do cold.
So 10 cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You also notice that you should have hit it harder than it seems. And it is the Wraith's turn. It's right up on Oa, so it is going to attack him with Life Drain.
Oh boy.
So he reaches for you. 13.
Does not hit.
All right. I believe that's how it goes. Hang on. Let me read that. Yeah, it's a melee weapon attack.
Yep.
Okay. Yep, he missed. So next up is B.
Me? Wow.
It's your turn. It only gets one attack, I
Wow.
think.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'll throw a produce flame at it. 24 to hit.
24 hits.
7 damage.
All right. You also notice that it doesn't take as much damage as it should have.
This thing resists a lot. But you know it doesn't resist? I'm gonna throw a spectral arrow, my radiant arrow at it.
I like to think that you don't even have a bow. You're just yeeting an arrow at it.
Child
what
style.
Oh yeah, no, I think I just like open my hand towards it and the arrow kind of like flies out of my star
Like-
form.
I like that idea.
Like how Scorpion throws out his harpoon usually.
I have no idea.
25
audience.
does hit.
Yay! 9 radiant damage.
All right. It did definitely take that hit.
Let's go.
It's starting to lose like its corporealness, if that makes sense.
Things it hasn't resisted so far. Psychic and radiant. Things it has resisted so far. Cold, slashing, and fire.
Next up is Julius.
All right. I'm going to spend a psi point on terrifying on this. So I need a wisdom saving throw from it.
Give me just a second.
Let me just check. Okay.
I was hydrating.
Wow.
Good wisdom.
Yes.
18.
So it passes. It takes 3 damage.
Okay.
Plus, I'm gonna spend my charge to add. So I guess it makes it 10. So it takes 5 damage total.
All right.
Let's see.
More wispies.
That's psychic damage. And then it is. I don't think the secondary effect goes in because it saved. So rip that. Oh well. Let me check this. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Oma.
All right. Well, not much I can do except keep its attention. So, first attack. Does 11 hit?
No.
Okay. Second attack. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So it will take 7 reduced down to 3.
2.
No, you gotta add the rage damage to become 7.
Oh, it becomes 7, so 3.
Yep.
All right. I'm not adding the rage damage because it's not popping up on the.
Yeah, that's why I say it, because
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just
for
a
some reason
weird.
Beyond doesn't
Yeah.
figure it in.
Owen.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to mute.
It's okay.
All right. Stop yelling outside my door.
It's too late now, I guess. But I think did you reduce his save on my thing for the D4?
No. Hang on. Let's see what it would have been.
You rolled an 18.
I rolled an 18, so.
Okay. So it may not have mattered, but
We'll find out. Let me find a dice thing real quick.
Cool.
2, so the total would have been 16.
okay,
And
so he was still
so
would
it would have
passed.
saved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to. It's 35 feet away. That makes it rough. I'm gonna move. I'm actually gonna move up close. I'm gonna get up close. What was this was my was that 30 feet?
Okay.
No, that's 25. I can in fact move there. All right, and I'm going to, as I run, cast Shadow Blade at 3rd level.
Okay.
And immediately take a stab at him. Or a slice and dice with my. I'm also going to note that I do have my +1 dagger out. Cannot be used this round though.
Okay.
Woo. Attack 15. We are in dim light, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Advantage 25.
Either way, you would have hit.
Yep. All right, and because that is 3rd level, it is going to be 3d8. That would be 12.
It is
Psychic.
still up.
Of course it is.
It is barely a wisp. But now it's its turn.
And I don't have a bonus action, so.
It is going to attempt to attack you now.
Take it. I'll take it. Hit me with it.
Actually, give me a second.
Good thing you have that 19.
Yeah, okay. It's going to attempt to attack you. And it failed because it rolled an 8.
Yeah. Well,
Hmm.
This is why I shouldn't use D&D Beyond.
Not like it would change. Like it's still, like a chance
Oh.
to miss.
my normal rolls are shit too, so
all right. Well,
I try to be transparent anyway.
Except when you're attacking Julius.
Right?
Apparently. So yeah, it's barely a wisp and it's V's turn now.
Mm-hmm. Well, now everyone moved in their way, so that's unfortunate. I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I will once again do a produce flame, even though it's not the best. 11 misses.
Yep.
And then Starry Archer, 9 misses. Damn it.
Yep.
I had such a great angle, guys, and then you all stepped in front of me. That's definitely what happened
well,
here. Nothing else.
sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a melee character.
I'm sorry
Julius.
I chose a melee sorcerer.
You can throw your weapon.
And?
You chose not to.
So I wouldn't have to summon my blade back.
Anyways,
all
that's all I can do.
All right, Julius.
All right. I'm gonna. Okay. That one does so many. I'm gonna hit it with a. Need a strength save from it.
Okay.
As I'm pumping a psi point into telekinetic force.
Oh!
What?
It has a -2. I got an 18 or so. It had to have nat 20'd to get an 18.
That's fun. Well, now you get to do
So he
another strength save.
takes 8 damage.
He's dead.
Okay.
He had 1
Woo.
hit point.
You just
Did I cast
scattered
it?
him.
Yeah, you just blew off the rest of his steam.
Oh,
Cool.
He got
don't like that wording.
Because he died, and he died to my psionic power, and he's within 30 feet of me. Because normally it's 10 feet if it wasn't my power that killed him.
Is he within 30 feet?
Yep.
For me, he is. Yeah.
Huh.
Where is it?
Wowee.
Ah, yes, your battery at work again.
Yeah, battery doing work. I actually haven't spent, so I get a free point at the beginning of my turn now that I can only spend on side points. So I actually haven't really spent anything from my, which is really nice.
Wow.
But I do heal, which is also important.
Yeah.
Yes, that is very important.
Especially
It's
considering
important
you're
if you
pretty rough.
take damage, which you did not this time.
Yeah, but I didn't fully heal from last time.
Yeah, he was still
Oh,
fucked
fair
from
enough.
before.
So I heal for.
I didn't realize you didn't fully heal from your short rest.
Nope. I spent 3 of my 5 hit die. 3 of my 5, so I still have 2 in reserve. But
Gotcha.
where is it?
Yeah, same here.
I didn't spend
it's a
any. I didn't take any damage.
D4, and I gain. Didn't expend any side points, so.
Oh, look,
All
a
right.
chair. He turned into a chair.
Okay, V.
Anything's a chair. You're smart enough.
All right.
And bold
So
enough.
just as a note, again, everything's dusty. The blood on the floor is dried and old, like super
No one's
old.
standing in it.
I realize I'm
um,
standing in it and slowly pull my feet off of it.
Yeah, it doesn't move from the floor. It's older than you are.
I'd be concerned if blood started moving on the floor.
Yeah.
That's called an ooze.
Exactly.
Yep. So
Was an ochre ooze, I think? I don't know.
so that's gone.
What
the
the fuck
battery's
was that?
important.
Oops.
That was a wraith.
I don't like
As I
that.
walk
Oh,
over.
no.
What do I know about wraiths? From my religion check from earlier.
So
Finding it.
you would know that
16.
they're like completely like negative necrotic negative energy. Just them being around usually makes things wither.
They're the like the vengeful spirits, right? Like the...
Yes, it says it's malice incarnate concentrated into an incorporeal form that seeks to quench all life.
Woohoo! Anyways, room exploration time.
It's basically like dementors.
Mhm.
Oh boy, the Dementors of our universe.
Mm-hmm.
Quick, everyone learn Expecto Patronum.
Mm.
And his spell would fail immediately.
Of
I
course.
go look over here.
All
Anyway,
right.
I'd look around.
All right. So, that circle is a thing on on a tripod.
It's another ball.
It's not another ball. It's a big piece of like metal and a material you don't know, plastic, on a tripod. And there's like glass in the front of it. It's a camera.
Yeah. I figured.
Yeah, I'm trying. I just it's difficult.
It's hard to
to
explain things that we have words for
Yeah.
Yeah.
to people who don't have those words.
I'll move around and I'll go look at this body, I guess.
Okay, so that body is a human, and he's got black fingers and black crawling up his like arms. Okay, long dead, and he is his chest is split open in a T shape and
Oh.
pulled back by pins.
That's grotesque. I've never seen anything like that before.
Nope.
Um,
I go over
I have-
and look.
All right. Next person, where are you going?
What are
Just
these?
hold-
What are these doors over here?
So those doors, one of the rooms is empty. They're like metal doors with the windows at the top and a small slot.
Mhm.
The one you're looking in has nothing in it. The one Alma is looking in it has a dead body inside.
Got another body over here, Owen.
That doesn't surprise me. This place seems to be full of it.
Julius, that is a short table, and there are laid out in a row.
It was more looking at the body. I was
Oh,
gonna
okay.
medicine check him.
Okay.
I was also gonna. I wanted to. I have an idea of like what the black is, but I want to see if like I
21
know
medicine.
in character. 20 medicine.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is some kind of autopsy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys can tell that this person was alive when they were cut open, and the black is like necrotic that started at their fingers and was slowly eating their way up.
Necrosis. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured. Okay. Why is what did this to this person? Was it that?
He is also he is also strapped down at the shoulders, waist, and
the necrosis. This is, I know it's basically what I do, but does this seem to be like the effects put on him by a spell, or maybe way too old to tell, but
with
like-
your medicine check, it looks like it had started internally.
so
I think the question
someone-
is the necrosis like a result of like magic, or is it just natural necrosis?
seeing as I do that to people.
I would say that it would have been a similar ability to yours.
Does there seem to be a place where it so you said it starts internally?
So it starts at the fingertips, and it looks like it looks like it that like
it's spread up?
yes, it spread up as he was going.
Very, very dark experiments here.
What does that mean?
He died a horrible death.
What did it?
Seems like they were experimenting with some kind of necrotic magic. But his chest was open when he died.
So, people did this?
That would be my guess. Judging by the upstairs and the testing room. These people were guinea pigs. I'll look at the small table now on the side. I'm sorry.
Okay,
wanted
no,
to
you're
start
fine.
with the body.
It's a long, small table, and laid out on it are different scalpels, serrated knives, tongs, stuff like that, surgical equipment.
Surgical. Okay.
Yeah,
My
it's laid
favorite
out
part
on
of
that
all
table.
this is that my starry form is still active, so I'm just this like ephemeral being of like the starry night sky, glowing brightly right now as we're having this conversation.
Are you
Yep.
enjoying yourself, Owen?
I'm trying to unmute myself. Yeah. Oh no, they can't hear me now. Help! Help! I'm struggling. Why am I echoing?
We should. This place is not good.
Can I want to take a look around the room and do like a thorough walkthrough
Okay.
and just see what I can come up with. You know what I mean?
Right. If you're gonna take your time, I won't make you roll like investigation on that.
Yeah.
Everything's definitely laid out just there.
Mhm.
So these in the center are more desks with the folded metal on them, the laptops.
Mhm.
This area has like fire implements, like sticks with sulfur on the end.
Which one?
Bunsen
That one?
burners.
Yeah.
Matches.
Oh.
Matches and like there would have been a tray with standing water, but there's no more water in here.
Mhm.
This area has a large bowl and a towel right here.
Mhm.
This one has a small black box in it with 2 metal prongs.
Okay.
And this big long thing at the top, full of folders in Old Common. That like thousands of folders with papers inside of them.
Look through them if I can.
Yeah, we should see if there's anything that could be brought back.
You said it's Old Common, so it's like half decipherable.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
What
challenge
are
to
they?
Julius.
Oh, let's go.
So they are detailed sketches of people and like what their powers were at when they were brought in, when they died, what was performed on them. They're files for the people that have been through here.
Just looking through it with what little medical training I have. These are. Oh. Oh no. And there are thousands of them?
Yeah. Imagine like a bookshelf, hang on, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70.
Is this more like filing cabinets than a bookshelf? Or
No,
it's a bookshelf of files.
Yeah, so
of
it's
like binders and stuff.
Yeah. So it's like 70 feet long and like 5 shelves high.
That's a lot of binders.
It's a lot of people.
Yep.
How many people died here? These
I'm
are
assuming most
medical
of them.
records, test results, cause of death.
Woo!
You good?
What the hell just happened?
I dropped my vape.
Oh. Breaking shit. I'm looking over Julius's shoulder the best I can from my height. I guess
I mean,
it's
I'll
more
put
like
one on the
looking
table.
I was gonna say it's more like I'm looking around your shoulder, but yeah.
Put it on the table. It's like with medical records, cause of death. experiments.
Hmm.
This place is evil.
I don't like it. I kind of get the shivers a little bit and shake it off. And I keep looking around. Finish whatever it was I was doing.
What's this door like? Or is
Door
this a
you
door?
can that door you can push open.
I'll push it open.
Okay. Inside you see several 12 barred cells.
Cells?
Cells, like prison cells.
I don't know what that looks
Yeah. You don't know what that looks like, but that's
like.
like
Baby jail.
would be yeah, it's baby jail.
These are
Oh,
the babies.
God.
They are in jail.
And dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll just start looking around. I'll look around and look in the cells and see if anything catches my interest.
Might I note
Well-
that this place probably doesn't smell the best. There's many dead bodies as are here.
No.
20
well,
20
it-
At this
investigation.
point, if it's been
Old-
this long, it probably doesn't smell.
it's like old decay, but not
Mhm.
like overwhelming.
Well, there's a difference between just like grandma's dusty living room and like a
Yeah.
room of decay that's been sitting here for
It's-
500 years.
It's like it'd be like it wouldn't be like sewer smell. It would be
Mhm.
like going down into a cave that's been
Or an old crypt, potentially.
yeah.
They don't necessarily
Not-
smell great, but
Yeah.
it's not revolting
but
to
it's
the nose.
It's not revolting, yeah.
But because
Um,
the corpses are mummified, it's nowhere near as bad as if, like,
yeah.
you know,
If
like
they'd
the
fully
worst-
melted.
rotting.
The worst one would probably be the guy who was
Cut open.
live autopsied.
Yeah.
So real quick, I want to once I get the gist of what these documents are, I want to try and like see if I can figure out how they're ordered to see if I can find something similar to my case.
Okay. We will
But you
do
can do that
that.
after V.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
What I want to do while he's doing that.
20
So-
investigation.
So in this room, all the cells are locked. And you also have a 20 medicine, or is that from before?
That was from before.
Okay. So all of these people are obviously dead. One's an Aasimar woman. There's a tiefling, a dwarf, an elf, all kinds of different people in here. And they all look like they tried to get out and died in their cells.
Is there anything else that's like interesting, catches my like any belongings they had or like any items in the cells?
No, they are dressed in simple tunic and shorts. Would have been white, but they're dead.
Mhm. Well, I leave. I leave the room.
Alma, are you doing anything? Real quick.
Honestly, I'm just like taking in all this shit, and it's like trying to comprehend how people could do this to each other.
Okay.
Quite easily, you'd be suppressed.
I'm also gonna kind of take a look through some of the records just to see if there's anything in particular that stands out, just with a little bit of perusing, for as long as people are willing to put up with me perusing. Anything that
Yep.
could shed a little extra light on
I
the
could.
reasoning behind not I can also do that, thank you.
Yeah, but mine's bright light. Yours is dim light.
Okay, you know what? Fight me. My light is perfectly
Okay.
fine. No.
Hold on, I'm rolling.
No. Anyway, anything that
missed.
can shed a little extra light on like what the purpose Like, I mean, I know what their purpose is, but what specifically are they, like, the types of things that they're looking for? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The investigation.
Sure.
11.
From what you can tell, there's no like thesis or a written manifesto of why they're doing it. It's just done. They're research records. It's not it's a place of science, but there's not anything on paper that is more than who the person is, what they did to them, and what day they died, basically.
You said it also had what kind of powers they had.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna grab one, maybe two, and take it with us. That way we have something to kind of show the professor what exactly they were doing here.
Right. Back to Julius. You can tell that they're organized by race first, and then by power, race, then their gender, then their power. And there's not many duplicates of powers.
Okay. I'm just trying to see if I can find something somewhat similar.
Do you?
Maybe like see if it's yeah.
What are the
'Cause
chances?
I don't know anybody else similar power to me.
Yeah. What are the chances that they're still experimenting to this level?
I mean, rumors are that people in the Empire with power go missing all the time, so I would say likely.
Yeah.
Julius, make me an investigation check.
9.
The sheer amount of folders to look through is difficult.
Yeah.
You are able to find one fairly thin folder with a detailed drawing of a person that says mind on it. And the folder indicates that they went missing.
I'll keep that. I'll put that away in my backpack and keep it. And as for people going missing, I've heard rumors that they're even buying children from outside the Empire now. So.
Yeah, that doesn't
Wait,
surprise
what?
me. It's because they've killed off all of the resources that they had in a place like this.
Well, that's news to me of people getting kidnapped from outside here.
It doesn't surprise me.
The Empire,
What happens?
if you have magic, you help or you help.
They'll ask you, and if you say no, you'll help.
You volunteer or you're voluntold.
Exactly. When you take every sorcerer and innate magic user out of an area, it's just like if, let's say, V were to kill off all the wild boars in the area. They wouldn't be able to repopulate. There wouldn't be enough left. And you'd have to go somewhere else to find boar. And that's why it's rough being a magic user in a place like this. And that's why I didn't tell you guys that I was a sorcerer. I just pretended to be a wizard.
Not too keen on this heading to the capital.
So being a sorcerer is a bad thing?
Being a sorcerer isn't a bad thing. People knowing you're a sorcerer is a bad thing.
More so, being a sorcerer in the Empire is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Not because you being a sorcerer, but because you being in the Empire.
Yeah.
So, if when we get in the Empire, for the most part, magic's off limits.
Yeah.
Unless we are truly alone.
Yeah, I'll be limiting magic. Probably won't even pull the wizard stick.
I don't think there's anything else down here.
No.
We might have to see that testing room.
No, there is a set of stairs down, right? DM, you said there was a
Yes.
set of stairs down.
Okay, my bad. Can we check further down? I hope there's not more corpses.
Me too.
I almost just want to destroy this place. We can.
You guys heading down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Wait, can I go in jail again?
I theater
Aw.
mind walking to the
No.
stairs
No
and
jail.
going down.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, yay.
You guys were in the other room and you were like, man, this place sucks. And this is the worst room ever. And now we're here.
Now it
No,
got
no.
worse.
So when I said this place is evil, I meant the like overall place, not this.
Oh,
specific
I
room.
know. But it's just fun
Dear
that
God.
it's
It gets
kind of
worse
like
and worse.
ironic. It's ironic
Yay.
to me that like you guys were like having this big conversation in the other room, and then we go to the next room, and it's just so much worse.
This room,
Is this a morgue?
this room smells like old blood and rot, and there's a
Ugh.
heavy pressure in the room. The light is dim, and the ground is sloped upwards towards those heavy
I cannot
metal
click my
grates.
token.
You can't click your token.
Nope.
Give me just a sec. All right, give me
Yeah.
a second.
We can't explore.
Give me a second.
Oh, that one table.
Oh
has a
no, we're
child on
stuck
it.
in place.
Let me finish
Paralyzed.
my thing, and I'll
Yeah.
fix this while you roleplay. So the ground is sloped towards the top. There are people of all ages lying strapped to the beds and hanging from the walls.
Are there
there-
folders near the bodies?
No, those are different instruments, metal instruments. This is more of a torture room than upstairs.
Oh,
And to your direct left is a single door with a window in it.
I look into the window.
There's nothing inside, but it looks like there's definitely been blood on the walls.
I
I step
I'm
away
gonna-
from the door.
I'm gonna go around the tables. Is there any like marking of which subject each table was?
No.
That's a little
Um,
careless, but
I don't think they cared.
All right, can you move them now?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Is this a child or a halfling? Or just
That
a small
is-
race?
Or just a small drawn person.
There are, in order to comply with Twitch's guidelines, there are people of all ages here.
Understood.
So yes, but not yes.
Yes, but not yes. I will not confirm nor deny that.
I wanna
These
walk
on the
over here.
walls. Are these more people or
That's all
Yeah.
torture devices. This is like
Uh,
thumb screws and
these are-
chains and
These are people hanging on the walls.
yes.
And
This
then down here.
this is a shelf full of different bottles of liquid that appear to have eaten through some of the glass and some of the shelves.
Oh,
Oh.
tasty.
And this down here.
That is more desks
What desks?
and more
through-
instruments behind the desks.
I want to go through one of the desks. We didn't go through any of the ones upstairs. They have drawers and whatnot.
I'll check a desk as well.
Okay.
Probably should have done that upstairs too, but
There is like hastily written notes about previous methods used on these people. Other than that, that's pretty much what you get. It's just different ways of what they were going to or have done to these people. Every single one of the corpses is strapped down.
You said the ground here is sloped, right?
Yep, it's sloped upwards towards these. And all of this past this red line is like dark black with dried blood.
Wait, upwards? Like this is higher
Upwards.
than over here? Or
this is up. This is higher.
This is higher.
It drains down. So the blood drains up.
Right. Up the word upwards confused me, so
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to make it line up with the previous room.
Are the tables also sloped, or are they just
The tables are tilted with the floor, so it's the heads of everybody would be slightly higher than their feet.
okay? Wait,
Which makes sense.
their heads would be higher than their feet?
Yeah,
No, their feet would be higher than their heads.
That okay?
Backwards.
Yeah.
Backwards from how it's supposed to be.
All right. I don't like this room.
I think we should go deal with
I concur.
the test room. I would rather be in the test room than here.
Yeah, I agree with Owen on that one.
I want to try something. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Okay.
I'm actually almost 100% certain it won't work, but I want to try something. One of the less mutilated corpses, because I'm assuming they're all mutilated.
Oh
or
yeah.
Fashion. I want to see if I can get any like. So like when V was tending me and he got that reading,
Hmm.
I want to see if I can do that for one of them, even though they've been dead forever.
Like lingering.
Yeah. Like a memory or.
Okay. Let's see. So what I'm assuming, because what you're doing is like opening your senses to whatever might come in.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can handle
You-
that however you want.
You are going to be bombarded with pain and suffering
Mhm.
and the feeling of knives in your skin.
Mhm.
Like something stabbing into your neck over and over and over again. The feeling of thumb screws, pretty much every torture that you can think of, you're gonna feel in the span of about 6 seconds.
Okay.
And I am going to make you take psychic damage for that. Give me
fine.
just a second.
Oh yeah, by the way, trigger warning for a lot of uncomfortable topics.
Sorry.
There is a
take
reason why this is not child friendly.
Yep. Take 6
Yeah.
psychic damage from that.
Okay. Do I get any like visions from maybe the people doing the experiments, or like?
You would probably see people in white coats doing these things. The faces aren't really like visible because, age, but definitely white coats. You would probably make the connection to the white coats of the people that came to your home.
Okay. So upon taking the psychic damage, I'm just gonna like clutch my head and collapse in pain, like fall to my knees in pain.
Yeah.
I see this. Oh. I see this, and I'm gonna run over there and be like, "Oh my god, are you okay? What's going on?" Like panic, like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
I do run over there, despite, not moving.
There's so much pain.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah,
now.
I think we need to get out of here. Big time.
Either of y'all like touch me to drag me, or no?
Mm-mm.
No
one knows better.
I wanted to share that shit.
I was gonna make you share that shit. If
Owen
No,
kinda knows better than to touch you, so she wouldn't.
If you offer in hand like to help you up, Oma would do that.
Yeah.
I'm very slow moving right now, just because like I'm still processing all of it, because it's a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like
it is a lot, and it's now it feels like memories flooding into you that aren't yours. And it's not, but it feels like it's happening to you.
I'm gonna, as quickly as possible, try to lead them out of this room. And then back up the stairs again. Probably passing V, who I'm assuming has already just left the room.
Yeah.
I left the room already.
Yeah.
I'm back upstairs.
I'll be the last
pain
one
in
to
that
leave
room.
the area.
Right, so I'll move you guys out of this room.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Probably be like here right now.
That knowing it would be a bad idea if it succeeded.
There you go.
Sometimes you just gotta do things for the drama.
Hell yeah.
Owen is gonna start back up the stairs because they've already explored this room to the best of their ability, and she doesn't want to be down here anymore.
There's
thank
only
you.
2 ways now. There's 2 doors, I think, left.
No, there's only one. It's going back the way we came or going forward through that examination.
Well, no, upstairs there was that one room off to the left. The door was locked, and then the door to the north, right?
No, we
Into
went
the
through
testing
both
area?
of. We went through both of the ones on either side.
No, I know what he's
No.
talking about.
Let's go
back
up. Let's go back upstairs first.
But yeah, let me go back upstairs. Either way,
I'm working on it.
Come on, Albie. I'm joking.
I'm
joking.
working
I'm
I'll spare you.
joking.
working on it.
This door.
Oh no,
this
I'm
one
in
door.
Baby Joe.
Didn't someone check that already?
I thought it was locked.
It is locked.
It is locked. I wasn't able to get in there.
So there's that room, and that's it.
unless Julius specifies that that's where he wants to go.
I don't want to be here. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So
Owen is gonna kind of wait for everybody, and
I
then
look forward to
say,
seeing this professor later.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to know what happened here. She'll find out.
You'll
She
show
also
her.
wants-
You'll kill her.
Yeah, she also wants to anything like special cool things we find. I think we're supposed to hand over.
I don't think she wants any of the special cool things from here.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't know. Oma picked up a pretty cool short sword.
We should move on.
Let's go into this testing chamber and see what exactly is happening here. I go into the room. The door you said before wouldn't open. It was like lodged or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is there? Can I like try to? What kind of door is it? Is it just like a pull open door?
Not that way.
Wait,
The other.
Not that way. One
Other
second.
one.
Meow.
I can try and rip the door open. I don't know how well that's gonna go, but I can try.
Is there any way we could try to open it without damaging it further? Owen is
Is there a
hesitant to damage
handle?
ruins.
Just as a reminder, the door had tried to open automatically before, but then it was stuck.
Yeah.
Was there enough space to like? Okay, I'm just gonna.
There's
this then.
probably an inch or two, like enough to get your fingers in.
Okay. So I'm gonna use see if I can just shove the door open with telekinetic hands.
Okay.
So it's base 10 pounds to move, but so I'm gonna spend 3 psi points to make it so I can move 300 pounds of stuff and try and just shove the door open.
All right. Do you have to make a check for that or no?
It doesn't say. So you can attack, activate magic items, or carry more.
Okay.
Cannot
hang on.
attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds of the manner. You can move an item you are controlling in this way up to 30 feet during your turn. You can spend 1 or more psi points to increase how much you can lift by 100 points per psi point spent.
Okay.
So-
Sorry. I had to pull my headphones away because Sin, you were making a really loud like.
Sorry, let me
high
shut the door.
pitched noise.
That's my dad's got a steam cleaner on downstairs. Or vacuum cleaner. I think one of the dogs pissed on the floor.
Gotcha.
I
Sorry.
don't know if that's
Uh,
much, but sorry.
No, it's not your fault. So I'm going to say if you can push 300 pounds, this door is not that heavy. So,
Or what I can do is like try and push the door and spend 5 points and breach it. So maybe it's not the full 300, but
yeah. You are able to easily push the door through whatever was blocking it before. It's basically rust. So, excuse me.
it cost me
Does it get
all
wet
3
in
or
here?
maybe 2. All 3.
Inside the walls it's rust. So you push it open
The door like flies
and yeah,
off.
and then you are opened up into
Need the door.
a large room with 4 pillars. It is also completely white. And you hear that ping again.
The door's like here now.
Yeah. I have to find it because it's literally the same speech. Give me just a second.
Goes through
First
old
time have I
notes.
ever heard this speech before.
Right?
What speech?
What speech?
Yeah.
This test is to determine your Please defeat the opponents before you as swiftly as you can. Medical assistants, please say my name and I will pause the test. And then you wait a minute. And it pings again. And says, "Thank you for passing your first test. Please proceed to the..." We at the SRD understand that rest is imperative for peak performance if you need before proceeding to the next test. If you do not need it, please place your hand on the door to proceed to the next chamber.
SRD. Is that familiar? I feel like that should be familiar.
Yes, it's the same, it's the Society for Research and Development. The doctor said it, and Oma also said that he worked for them.
Well,
Okay.
on the bright side, that was easier than most school tests.
I keep that memory to myself.
Well, where are the enemies?
Probably long gone.
Are they
I mean,
dead
if-
too?
They could
Probably.
be.
And the door up here opens easier than the one
Mhm.
that you opened before.
I don't know, the
It
door
just
opens
slides
pretty
open.
easily.
All right.
Not on its own.
Tomato, tomato.
I'm just gonna yeet the door, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we'll just see how far it goes and then
Yeah.
decide if we
Okay.
need to back out at any given
Proceed
time.
forward, yeah.
You proceed into the waiting room.
What's in
So
this one?
much-
Same thing. Chairs.
And
No
boxes?
no boxes this time. Just the chairs where you can take a short rest.
I'm a fan of
Mm.
those, but I think we should keep going. I don't like this place.
I don't eat.
We don't need a short
either.
rest.
Next room, you hear the exact same thing as before.
Now, are these rooms empty, basically?
They
besides the pillars?
are empty.
Hmm.
Is
They're
there signs of combat in these rooms?
No.
There's not.
Nope.
That's strange.
Well, that's weird. If it's
Why?
a assessment test, there should be
Well-
signs of this stuff.
From the description, it said defeat the enemies, so I'm assuming it's some kind of combat exam.
Yeah, I mean, most magic, given the fact that it's all arcane stuff, most magic would leave some sort of damage to an area if it missed. For example, acid would start to deteriorate things, but
Magic can
I
also
mean-
repair things.
it can, but not if used with the intention to deal damage to something.
But couldn't they just fix it after it was broken?
It's possible they did.
I mean, with the number of files downstairs, thousands, if not tens of thousands of people
Yeah,
have been through this facility.
through these exact rooms.
The sound pings again.
Oh,
This test is to determine your intelligence and battle prowess once more. We have adjusted the difficulty to reflect your previous success. The dais in the center is the key to moving to the final room. Please proceed.
Is there a
is there a
dice?
dais in the center?
There is not.
Oh,
They just upheaved the whole die.
it's just gone.
Hold on.
You know what this room could use?
A diet.
A nice carpet.
A dais. Or
No,
a
a
bowling
nice
alley carpet.
This room could really use a nice carpet, maybe a chest off to the side.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It could.
Oh my god.
Maybe some
proceed.
bugs and of treasure to just tempt us.
Mhm.
After about a minute, the ping comes back on. please proceed to the resting chamber. We at the SRRD understand that rest is imperative for peak performance. Use the next chamber if you need to take a breather. If you need... Oh, wait. Hang on. That was me fucking up. If you need to take a breather before proceeding to the next test. If you do not need it, please place your hand on the door to proceed to the next chamber.
Oh, I don't like that. Oh. And just
Speed
mumbles
forward.
to herself as she tries to step forward and is just gonna move on.
We go.
This is
Almost
so much
follow.
more uncomfortable than I thought it was gonna be.
The door is already open to the next room.
Yeah.
You proceed through another waiting room
Mm-hmm.
and into the next room, where
Yes!
the voice clicks on and just goes,
Hey, look, there's a quest marker.
I wonder what
It's
did
in-
this damage.
all right. In this room, one of the pillars is knocked over and there's a huge hole blown in the wall.
Can't imagine who could have done that.
Yeah, no.
Hey, you know what? If there's one thing for sure, I know it wasn't us.
That is true. That is very true.
We did not do this.
Yeah,
It was no one connected to us.
exactly.
Should we proceed deeper? Should we check the cave?
Something must have happened here for a huge hole to be blown in the facility.
By looking at the hole, does it look like the explosion came inside the room or outside?
It happened outside the room, and the rocks and chunks are blown inward or outward towards the room. So it looks like somebody like blew it from inside the...
Did Albie die? Oh no. Guys? Uh-oh. Oh no. Hold up. Stream's down.
Hold up. What?
Stream is down.
Uh-oh.
We are completely disconnected. My computer is not connecting.
Oh.
I think my dad might have kicked me off the internet.
Your quality has also just...
Because I'm on my phone on my data.
Gotcha.
All the internet has just died.
So
Okay.
Someone use...
Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go figure out what's going on. I'm gonna mute my mic on thing. It's still recording, so...